Yo, yo, yo. Sparky Max Tarot. What's going on? Just writing out the signs here. Libra. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, what's up, Anna? How are you, sweetie? How's it going? Congrats on getting your 200 subscribers. Aqua. Pisces. Hey, Norma. How you doing? Hey, Jessica. What's up, SR? How you doing, fam? How you doing, Norma, sweetie? How you doing? You all right? Good to see you. What's up? How's everybody's Sunday going? Had a good weekend? Good, good. All was good. I had a good weekend, good Sunday. All was good. Blessed. Had some good food. Spent time with my parents, my family, my nephews. All was good. I'm feeling much better. I'm at the end of my code. Still got it, but the best thing is I'm not coughing or anything like that. It's just like a sinus type of thing. Still got the sniffles here and there, but I don't feel sick. It's just a stupid sniffling. Hey, LaShonda, what's up, fam? How you doing, sweetie? But otherwise, that all is good. Life's good. Hey, Ninja, how you doing? What's up? Otherwise, that all is good. I had a good week, good weekend. I wasn't even going to come on, but I said, why not? Chilling? That's good, yeah. I was just watching some football on TV, watching the games and stuff. I said, why not come on here and go through the signs real quick? Give everybody their weeklies. Oh, hey, Leslie. Oh, cool. Nice. You saw your first victory. Hey, Raina, what's up? Oh, that's good, Leslie. How did your son like the game? That's good. He loved it? That's good. At least you saw your a first win for your first game. It's nice. I remember when I saw my first game, they won too. So it was always a good memory. It's not when you lose, that's for sure. I hate that. Hey, getting sick? Yeah, I know that cold air is out there. Trust me. A lot of people sick. Hope you feel better soon. I'm still trying to get over this damn cold. It's been a whole week. Okay, cool, Leslie. That's nice. That means you look forward to the next one. Nothing like a basketball game. Hey, Charlene, how are you, sweetie? Hey, Virgo love, what's up, sweetheart? You all right? Yeah, I'm feeling better. I sound better. Everything's cool. I mean, like even though I was sick this whole week, it was only my sinuses and flu and things like that. But it wasn't coughing, and because I'd rather have the flu than be coughing like crazy. Because coughing is the worst. It's like your whole body's vibrating and you can't sleep. You wake up coughing and just, yeah. Hey, Aqua Goddess. Yeah, 49ers and Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I'm watching the game now. I'm watching the end of it. Hey, what's up, Lady Virgo? How you doing? Yeah, at least it's somebody different for once. It's always the Patriots, so at least somebody else gets a chance now. I like the 49ers, actually. That's who I'm rooting for. Back in the day, I used to love Joe Montana and Jerry Rice. I used to like the 49ers. I used to root for them before I even knew anything about football. But that's who I rooted for back then. So I'm glad they're back in the Super Bowl. That's who I'm going for. Good to see everybody. I didn't think anybody was coming on. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you, sweetheart? Yeah, good, Leslie. Yeah, you trust me, it's fun. Now that you've been, you enjoy it next time. Hey, Tanya, had a great weekend. I hope you did too. That's good. I'm glad. Oh, it's good. I'm gonna get started in a few minutes anyway. Oh, probably right now. It's good. There you go. Super Bowl set. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Now it's even more fun. Like I've been going for 10 years, but now it's more fun than ever. I have a lot of fun now. Games are real hyped up. You know, it's nothing like watching your team win. So my Boston Celtics haven't been doing good lately. So this week's not been a good week for my team. They've taken a beating. So it's all good. Can't win every time. Injuries are playing a part. So it's all good, dude. I'm a good sport. I know my teams aren't going to win all the time. When they do win, I just be thankful that they are winning. When they lose, I just say, oh, well. I'm not one of those people who break TVs and throw shit around and all that type of stuff. Or punch things when things go bad. I'm all right. Hey, what's up, Barb? How you doing? Hey, Lonnie. How are you, sweetie? How's it going? It's really windy here today. Really windy. I can hear the wind outside going crazy. It's like 40-mile-an-hour winds out here today. It was a nice day. It rained this morning, but it's fine now. Yeah, for real, fam. I don't really like the Chiefs because last year they almost beat the Patriots, and this year they beat up the Patriots. So the hell with them. Are you doing good? That's good. Good to hear, Lonnie. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing good. You're terrific. Well, that's great. Yeah, I'm having a great day. Hey, Tiana, how are you, sweetie? Good to see you. It's 63 here tonight, but it feels colder though because of the wind. You're from Kansas City? Okay, Jessica. I don't know if you follow football, but your team's in the Super Bowl. So they said the Super Bowl is in Miami. I think that's what they said. So that should be fun. At least it's going to be good weather. Of course, I know you can't stand the Patriots. A lot of people hate the Patriots because they're the greatest. I'm for all Boston teams. This is my soccer team I have on right now. Yeah, Mahomes is good. I like him. Whopping 20 degrees. Thank God I don't have those temperatures. I'll be sick on a regular basis. Hell no. Couldn't do that. All right. Let me get started then. I'm going to start with Aries first and work my way through the Zodiac. This is for this week, general readings from the 20th to the 26th. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kansas City and the 49ers. Should be a good game. Two good teams. It's cool. Everybody cheats. A couple cheaters got caught this week for baseball. Houston Astros got caught for cheating. Red Sox got caught for cheating. Patriots always get caught for cheating. Hey, Mandy, how are you, sweetie? It's a part of life. People cheat. Some people get away with it. Some people don't. Some people get karma. Some people don't. It's life. You know? There's nothing I can do as a fan. As a fan, I would never leave my team because they cheat. It's not the team's fault. It's the person's fault, you know? Or the people who run the team. So I always look at it both ways. And I'm not afraid to wear my gear. But I got my Juventus gear on tonight because Ronaldo scored 2 goals tonight and won the game. So that's my boy. Hey, Janice. No problem. On your way to the gym? All right, cool. Have fun. Bayern Munich is your soccer team. Bayern Munich's a good team. They won. I think they won today 4-0. I follow Bayern Munich. That's my German team. All right, Aries. For this week, let's see what we got for you in general this week, Aries. From the 20th to the 26th, let's see what we got for you. General. These are general weekly readings for this week coming up. This is for Aries. 1, 2, and 3. All right, Aries. What I got for you this week is you're really determined to make things happen this week. Aries, you're determined to make things happen. You're determined to find the truth. You got deep emotional feelings going on as far as love. You're trying to find prosperity, the power, the success that you need to move forward and find this triumph. But you need to put in the activity. You got to be active. Actions speak louder than words, Aries. That mouth, that talk ain't going to get you nowhere if your mouth, closed mouths don't get fed. So you got to speak up. Got to make that change. If you have something going on in your life that's not consistent, try to make it consistent in a good way. If you feel like you're not stable, try to get stable. If you feel like you got to make a change, then make these changes to succeed, to get better. If you know somebody doesn't have your best interests at heart this week, Aries, you know what you got to do. Stop dealing with them. Because I know you damn Aries. The less somebody talks to you, the more you want them, the more you're interested, the more you want to find out about them. You got to cut that shit out this week. And don't make those foolish mistakes. And don't try to be too kind to people who don't deserve your kindness. If you suspect somebody that's in your energy, that you know that's not giving you the time of day or not giving you 100%, then you're right. Your intuition is on target and you need to stop being vulnerable and frail. When you're around this person, don't make the same mistakes. Hey, Marianne, how are you? So Aries, for this week, I would say that take your power back, find that determination, make things great, try to have the strength to move forward, put out that force that you have. You're the Rams. You got to pull yourself out and put their head down and put them horns out and get your ass out there and push forward. Because if not, if this is a love situation, it's not going to be the way you want it to be. You're just making the same mistakes with the same fool. If they're not giving you 100%, then you ain't getting 100%. It's that simple, Aries. If this is a work situation, you're successful at work. Things are good at work, but the problem is at work is you're trying to find more stability. You're trying to find more stability. And in order to get that stability, exercise your generosity. And what I mean by that is don't be foolish. Don't be making these same mistakes that you've been making all this time. And if you're at work, don't be too kind. Do your job and don't worry about everybody else's job and whatever everybody else is doing. All right, Aries? So what I would say to you overall is do you. Try to find that if you're emotional this week, put those emotions aside, put your feelings aside, make that change, make that effort, get that activity going back into your life, and make sure you get things done that you need to get done. If you suspect people around you that's not giving you 100, then don't give them 100 back. Try not to be too kind. Be selfish like you are anyway, but be selfish in a good way. Be selfish for you. Get what you need to get. Needs and wants, you know how it goes, Aries. I ain't got to tell you over and over. So that's your general weekly for this week. All right, Janice, take care, sweetie. All right, Taurus. You're welcome. All right. All right, Taurus for this week, from the 20th to the 26th. You're welcome. Let's see what we got for Taurus. All right, Taurus weeklies we got for you. 1, 2. You're welcome, Norma. Good to see you, sweetheart. 3. All right, Taurus. Let's see what we got for you. Taurus, you're trying to make your wishes and dreams come true, but you got to be stable in order for those things to happen. You want to make you want to be more fulfilled this week. You're looking for that abundance. Your health is getting better. If you want your health to get better, it's only going to get better if you allow it to be better. Try to take advantage of the things you need to take advantage of. If you're looking for success in the material area, I feel like you're going to get that. You're going to attain that goal this week. If this is a love situation, I would say that you're arguing over a woman with another guy, or you're arguing with a woman over another woman. And things aren't looking too good because you've been tricked. There's some dishonesty around you this week. And there might be some double dealing, and you might feel like you're being taken advantage of, Taurus. And that's not good. And you know it's not good. And sometimes you don't speak up. And if you don't speak up and sit there and argue with people, then you're not going to get anywhere by arguing. Don't dispute over someone if that's what you're doing, because these are just impulsive mistakes that you're making, and you know you're making these mistakes. If you're dealing with somebody that if you're in a love situation, Taurus, this week, you know that the person is a conceited fool, and you need to not deal with this anymore, because you know this person, you know this deception happens before you recognize this deception before it even happens. And in order to get this advantage and a wish that you want with this whole situation, your wish is to move on, and you need to move on. And if you're not willing to move on, you're going to stay in this rut. You're going to have this false friend. You're going to have this false relationship, and you're going to keep on arguing and making the same mistakes. So it's up to you at the end of the day to change your life, Taurus. If this is a work situation in general, Taurus, I feel like you're trying to dispute to get personal gain. And I feel like you're trying to find this way to get around these people at work who are hating on you because they wish they could be like you, because you're the one who means well. You're the one who's got the advantage. You're the one who has the right of way at work. So Taurus, if this is the case where people are against you, just know, do your job, and that's all that matters at the end of the day, is that you complete your job. You do what you have to do. Whatever you're assigned to do this week, do it. So that way these haters or these people around you at work don't have nothing to say about you. And if they do say anything, you've done your work, you've done your job. Because at the end of the day, the only way we shut these people up is if we do what we have to do. Because they're constantly watching us to make sure we do what we do. And in the meantime, they're doing what they have to do so they can reap up and try and get you out of place and out of whack and take your energy. So just remember, Taurus, if you allow this to happen, then it will happen. So my advice to you, Taurus, is if you want to make that, you want to get the advantage, you got to put in the work. If you feel good about yourself, then that's great. Try not to make the same mistakes this week. Don't worry about what other people say. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Try not to be the bad influence in this situation. If you know somebody is a bad influence, stay far and clear away from them. So that way your wishes will come true. And that's where the things that you have and your health and your whole outlook on life will be better. All right, Taurus. So overall, it's up to you this week to stay stable, to stay grounded, and to overcome these difficulties in all these categories. All right, Taurus. February 6th, Norma. All right, Gemini next. Yeah, I know, Jan. Cool, huh? How you doing? All right, Gemini weekly reading for this week. 20th to the 26th. What do we have for Geminis in general? 1, 2. Cool, Leslie. That's good. February people are awesome. I'm finally going to be 21 again. Yeah, I wish. If I can go back to being 21, that'd be great. I do a lot of things different. All right. Gemini, what I feel for this week is you're going to feel very tired this week from working. You're going to feel tired from life and what's going on in your life this week. Geminis, you're trying to get things in order. You're trying not to be distracted by other people around you. In order for you not to be distracted, I feel like you're distracting yourself with work. At work, you're the type of person who has great skill in your trade or your work or your business. People know that you're good at what you do. The problems that you do have, you resolve them. And this is a week you can resolve these problems. You just got to use your power to meet these goals. You got to use your power, not to selfish ends, but to your means to resolve the problems. Don't be too excessive in doing these things. Like I said, if this is a work situation, Gemini, I feel like you're the master at work. I feel like things are going your way. People know your rank, your power. People know that you're good at what you do. People know you're in great demand this week. You might be a boss. If you are a boss or you have your own business, you're going to be in high demand. People are going to want you, and it's going to be overburdened. It's going to be an overburdened feeling. And I feel like if you put too much excessive pressure on yourself and others, you're going to resolve your problems. You're going to meet your goals by this effort, but at the end, don't use it for selfish reasons and don't use it to get, the wrong things. So what I'm basically telling you is in work hard, do what you got to do, but don't do anything. Don't let this money and this fame and this glory of getting this work overcome you and make you feel selfish and selfish towards others. All right. Because if you do, other people are going to look at you and make you feel defeated. And they're going to degrade you after that. Because you can be good at what you do. It doesn't matter. If you show and you gloat, then that's not what people want. People don't want to see you gloat with your glory. People want to see you do what you have to do, help them, help others. People don't want that because then this jealousy becomes a disease and then you become a part of that bad energy that people don't want to see, and it might affect your work and your business, and you might go downhill after you do these things. All right. Geminis, for this week, as far as a love situation, I feel like you could be in like a triangle or a love triangle or a third party situation. Something that you're making a choice, but you have to make a choice between two people. Or if you recently broke up with somebody that made you feel really bad and you feel defeated, I feel like you're trying to get back on track with another person you have in mind. So Gemini, I also see here, if you put the effort in, and if you put the effort in with this other person, one of them will work out eventually, obviously. But it could be somebody at work that you have your eye on, especially if you recently broke up with somebody and so you've been talking to somebody else at work about your breakup or about your life, or you have a crush on somebody at work. It could be somebody at work you could be dealing with that you might like and you might be involved with. All right, Gemini. So overall, in general, that's what I see for you. Just my advice to you is take it one day at a time. Try not to really overburden yourself, because you'll feel that way. Don't be too excessive. Don't put too much pressure on any situation, whether it's love, work, or just in general. No need to pressure yourself, because I know you overthink all the time. So cut that out. All right, Geminis. All right, Cancer, you're next. You're welcome, Jan. Yep, true, just to be yourself. Exactly. What's up, AK? How are you? All right, so Gemini. I just finished Gemini. I'm on Cancer now. I did Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. I'm on Cancer now. This is for the weekly readings for this week, the 20th to the 26th. All right, so Cancer is next. I just finished Gemini. Yeah. All right, Cancer. Cancer, 1, 2, 3. All right, Cancer. Cancer, this week, I feel like you're going to be very intuitive about your situations. You want activity, you want success, you want prosperity. You want to feel like a champion. And in order for these things to happen, and you want this deep emotional feeling towards love and towards the way things are, and you want the truth, you might want to find out the truth about somebody. And this person that you're thinking about, as far as love, is somebody who you have deep concentration, and you want to apply this concentration towards this person. You've been reflecting on this person all weekend, and now this week you're trying to get towards them. You respect this person, you desire this person, you want to know new things about this person. This person you could have asked this person out, and this person's like, you're waiting on the news or waiting on, what's going to happen or how this person feels. I also feel like this is causing you anxiety. You're impatient, you're uneasy. You want action, but this person is not exactly giving it to you right now, and you're feeling a little unstable at the moment as far as love. So Cancers, if you have your eye on somebody, just know that this person will eventually come around. Try not to overthink it. Try not to worry about it too much. If it's meant to be, it'll be meant to be. What will happen will happen. What it is what it is. All right? Try not to get too deep and caught up in these feelings, especially if it's nothing really concrete. All right? I feel this is more of a message for the singles. And if you're in a relationship, I feel like you're kind of losing it towards this person. And you made unwise investments, and you got some money issues going on in your relationship. All right. If this is to do with work, Cancer, I feel like you got this determination to study more, to know more. You want more knowledge. You want to learn. You have new ideas. You got a lot of desire. People look at you as a go-getter, a go-doer, somebody who brings work to the table. People who does their work. You don't have to worry about them. You don't have to concentrate on what they're doing. You could be reflecting on things a lot this week, Cancer, especially work situations. The reason why you're dealing with work, and work is you want to learn more is because you want to make more money, because right now your finances might not be as well as you want it to be, Cancer. So don't take the wrong actions, take the right actions. Try not to be impatient. Try to be patient and try not to, make any stupid mistakes, because you'll lose money and it won't be your economy won't be stable as you think it and it should be. So Cancers, make sure you do the right thing, think things over, and feel like you desire to learn things and get new ideas, get new ways of doing these things. All right, Cancer. But overall, it's good. I would just say that in general, don't make the same mistakes as far as money, and your actions have to speak louder than words this week. All right, Cancer. If you feel emotional this week, just know that these emotions are up to you. You're a Cancer, obviously, you get emotional, but try to reflect on the good things. Try to learn more. Your ideas that you have could be good, especially if they're new. What I would suggest is go out and get it. Whatever you want this week, go out and get it. That's all you got to do. All right? It's that easy. And don't say it ain't easy. It's only as easy as you make it. All right, Cancer? Hey, Angelfish. What's up, Angela? How are you? All right. I started with Aries and I'm on Leo now. All right, Leo. Leo. This is for the week. This is for this week, the 20th to the 26th. It's just a general reading. I'm gonna basically do love, work, and general for every single sign, all in one. I'll let you know exactly what they mean. Okay, Leo, let's see what we got for you this week. 1. Leos, what do we have to tell Leos? 2. All right, Leo. Leos, I feel like this week you're going to be dealing with somebody who is not really your favorite person. I feel like you're ignoring this person or ignoring the opportunities that you have with this person. This is somebody who you know that is making you feel sick just thinking about them, or this person makes you feel like you can't face yourself, or you feel powerless, or you have this lack of preparation in your mind about this person. It's like every time, Leo, you think about this person, you know it was a bad choice. You know you made that bad choice. Now you're hesitant and indecisive now about moving forward with anybody else. And you're ignoring opportunities. You might feel shy at this time and feel like, you don't want to move forward, or you don't know how to move forward after all these other people that have been in your life, or this person that's been in your life. And it's making you not prepare yourself for something better. But you know deep down inside, Leo, that you can be warm-hearted, fair. You could be that person who people look at as a good friend. You got a gift of vision. You know what you see. You know what you're doing. If you are a woman and you're a Leo and you're listening to this reading, people look at you as someone who's devoted, honest, loving, intelligent, and somebody, especially if you're a mom, you're a good mom. And if you're not a mom, you're a good friend. You're a good sister. You're a good wife. People look at you as somebody who's overall good. But the thing is you don't make these good choices. You could be dealing with somebody who's made you see things in a different light and have you thinking about and doubting about what your decisions are about this person and how you're going to move forward with dealing with this person. Because I feel like this person is in your energy, but you're either trying to get them out of your energy, or you're ignoring them. You're ignoring the opportunity to talk to them and to deal with them, right? So that's why you're in this state of mind where you know you're not the one that's the problem, but you have someone who is a problem. And this person is going to be in your energy this week and trying to mix up and try to make you feel indecisive and hasty. All right? So if this person, you know, is this way, whether this is work, love, or whatever this is, because what I'm seeing here is you're the one that's not the problem. It's this person that's the problem. So if you know you've made these decisions in the past, don't make these wrong decisions again this week. This week, stay far away from this person, because if not, you're going to find yourself in the same predicaments that you've been in all this time. Move forward. Get out of that damn cage that you're in. Break out and stop dealing with this person, because it's only going to get worse if you keep dealing with it. All right? Just know that you are looked at by your friends as somebody who is honest. Stay honest to yourself, to your friends, to the people who give you 100%. And that's all that should matter to you this week, Leo. All right? Put in the work, you'll get your reward. So Leos, this person that's in your energy, they're going to try and get at you this week. They're going to try and poke the lion this week. So don't let them. Don't bite. Just move on. When you get poked, ignore it. Ignore ignorance. My mom always told me, Mark, ignore ignorance. I said, Mom, you're absolutely right. And it works. The more we ignore, the more they go away. All right, Virgo, you're next. You're welcome, Lonnie. Good to see you. All right. Virgo. Virgo. Hi, Ninja again. Here you guys, spank the cards for you. Spank them. When we spank them this way, look, whap, whap. There you go. Shout out to my sis Mila. Bro loves you. Mwah. All right, Virgos. This is for all Virgos who love to be spanked. I mean, this is for all Virgos in general for this week. All right, Virgos from the 20th to the 26th. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Virgos, what I got for you this week is you're trying to make a decision, but you got to take caution in this decision. And why am I not surprised? Because what I'm seeing here is you're contradicting yourself. And what I mean by that is, Virgo, you got choices. You know you have choices, even though you don't think you have choices. You still have choices. You just don't want to take these choices, because sometimes you can be very selfish, self-centered, and you want your way or no way, or they're going to the highway. right? Virgo, the person that you have in mind is fine. This is a love situation. If you're in love with two men or two people, then one is mature and responsible. You can rely on this person. This person makes you feel patient, tells you to be patient. They're persistent. They're always around you. They're dependable. You have compatibility. This person could have a young energy or look young, or it's the younger of the two. But this person uses their ability to dispute your game to get you personally to do things for them. But you know, when you're involved with this person, you always got to take caution in decisions. And sometimes you become indecisive. Now, this other person, this other male or female, or this other person in your energy, Virgo, is more of an older person. Could be a business owner. Could be somebody who is friendly, educated. Could be somebody that's a father, or could be somebody that is in a relationship already. Or this could be somebody like your father, or this could be somebody that is a father or married, or was once married. And these two men, these two people in your life, you're trying to balance things out. These could be past lovers that have come back into your life, or these could be two men in your life, two brothers. This could be two co-workers, and you don't know who to believe, A or B. You might not believe any of them. You might believe one or the other. If this is a work situation, this is somebody who you're working with. You trust both of them to a certain extent. One is more mature than the other. But the thing is you're indecisive. It's like you're locked in your brain about what you want to do and how you want to do it, or who you really want to proceed with. Right? You're involved with both of them. Both of them are in your energy. Both of them are around you. Both of them are in your energy constantly. These are two people that you talk to on a regular basis. All right? But the thing is you take caution with both of them, because sometimes when these people don't do what you want them to do, you become indecisive, because that's how you Virgos are. You can't make up your mind. Whoever gives you the most attention, that's who you want. Okay? That's who you need. But the thing is, you know that both of these people have tricked you in the past. They use their contradictions. They are cautious with you also. This is a complex type of thing here, because I feel like this is almost like, you got the angel on one side and the devil on the other, and you're listening to one of them talk bad about the other, and you're listening to one talk good about the other, or you listen to one talk bad, or one's trying to get you away from the other. This is like a seesaw type of energy this week, whereas you're going to have to make a choice on who you really need or who you really want. And that's the situation that I'm seeing here. And as I look at the bottom card, you're going to be the one that's pissed off at the end of the week, because you don't know whether or not you want to make this situation come to light, or you trust this situation, or you want to further this situation with either or of these people. Like I said, one's younger, one's older, or one could be your brother and one could be your lover. And you got to make your choice between who's right and who's wrong. And you're going to have this caution this caution in this decision that you have to make this week. Because I feel like one of these people are going to tell you, look, you got to choose either me or him. And you're going to be like, I'll choose who the hell I want when I want. I'm a damn Virgo. Don't you understand this? So you got decisions to make this week, Virgo, on who you need to associate and who you don't need to associate with. All right? All right, Libra. All right, Libras. Let's see what we got for you. Hey, Teresa, how are you? All right. Libra, what we got for you? Libra for the 20th to the 26th. Libras. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Angel, everybody's good. All right, Libra. What I got for you this week is you can get seduced this week. You're going to be distracted. I feel like people are depending on you this week. I feel like you could be depending on your loved ones. People are going to be looking to you for advice. I feel like people are going to come to you and say, look, Libra, I want you to give me advice about what I'm thinking about, what I need to know, what I want to know. Don't be rebellious. Don't overthink, because Libras, you do overthink about too much shit, and then you don't get them sleep, but you're waiting for some type of message, Libra. That's what I'm getting here. Is this week you're looking for some activity. You're looking for progress. You're looking for movement. You're going to make these decisions. You have to make decisions. You got to get these messages delivered. You're waiting for a message. You're waiting to get this. You're waiting to move forward, and you want to move forward fast. You want to get to this place or get to this message as fast as you can so you can move forward and make these decisions. You're waiting for some news, but the news might not be the news that you want to hear. That's the thing. It could be like some wastefulness or some news that you think you're gonna get that's good, but it might not be good. And you might say to yourself, damn it, I wasted my time again. And it could be because of a loved one or somebody that you love, or you have somebody in your family. It's gonna distract you. I feel like you're distracted all week. Your ideas are not really realistic about this whole situation. If you do make a decision, Libra, it's going to be fast and hasty, and you're going to be like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. I sped too fast. That was too fast. I shouldn't have done that. So what I would advise you to do, Libra, is don't make these decisions right away. Think before you do it. Think before you sink. You got me? Especially if it's to do with loved ones or somebody you're in love with. If this is a work situation, I feel like you're waiting for news about a job, but it's not going to be the news you want. It's still going to be a loss. It's still going to be not the situation that you want as far as work. And I feel like this is going to be just temporary at the time. You're going to be distracted about other things. You're going to be distracted overall with this situation at work. And you might rebel, or you might have this constant thinking about how are you going to get over on this job? Do you want to find another job? Or what am I going to do at my current job? All right. But overall, Libra, what I would say here is don't make any decisions until you get activity. Don't make any decisions until you know there's movement, until things start to move forward. Don't let nobody flatter you or make you feel like you got to do this. If you suspect things are not going right, then don't do it. If you suspect that things are not going your way, then don't take the chance, because you'll lose. Don't take that. Make sure that in order to get this progress and this movement, that you advance into the truth. You know that you're going to get this truth. You know that you're going to get what you want. Because if you don't, then things are not going to go the way you really want it to go in any situation. Whether this is love or work or just overall in general, If you suspect that things are not going right, especially if this is with somebody that you love or somebody that you care about or somebody that you're dealing with, then people are going to be depending on you. If you're going to be dependent on this week, make yourself dependable. Make yourself available. Allow yourself to make that active move to that improvement. Get to where you need to get to. All right? Don't waste no more time because you'll end up losing. All right, so if you want that progress, you want that movement, you got to put in the activity this week, Libra. Don't overthink. All right? There's really not much more I can say. Just accept the fact that there is a God and somebody is going to help you, or accept the fact that your loved ones are around you. If you need to depend on spirit or depend on your loved ones, then they'll come towards you. All right? Ask and you shall receive. All right, Libra? All right, Scorpio, you're next. You're welcome, Bob. All right, Scorpio, for January 20th to the 26th. This is general overall reading. If I see love situations or work situations, I'll let you know. If not, it'll just be a general reading. All right, so Scorpio, let me see what I got for you for this week. Scorpio, 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. All right, Scorpio. This week could be a week of conflict, hostility. You're going to feel like you can't work with other people. If this is a work situation, you're going to feel like you're having difficulty in understanding people. People have difficulty in understanding you. You might just want to be alone, out of sight, and out of mind. The chances of a loss and defeat may occur. Your outlook on things are uncertain. And you might be thinking about somebody who's passed away. Could be like an anniversary of somebody you know that's passed away, and you're thinking about this. Or somebody recently could have passed away, like a friend. You could have went to a funeral or something, and these things are on your mind. And things are looking cloudy for you this week. Things aren't looking the way you want to. You're feeling empty. You're feeling like nothing's going right. Your plans might get canceled. The plans might be going the way that you didn't want them to go, but they're going that way because of this situation where your goals are not realized. If this is a love situation, I feel like you're trying to move on. I feel like everything is dead to you right now. This partner that you had is no longer around you, and you're having difficulty in understanding anybody else, or you don't want to work with anybody else, or you don't want nobody else because you're trying to get over this past love. So Scorpios, if things look uncertain, step back. Do you. Get yourself to a place where you're more stable. Get yourself to a place where you make that new start instead of that false start. Don't start anything unless you feel an existence of love and abundance and you love yourself finally. Scorpio, the best love is self-love. Overcome these difficulties, overcome the past, overcome these relationships that didn't work, overcome these friendships that didn't work. Just know you're in this world for so long and you can only do so damn much. All right? The thing is if you know you can't work with certain people and people have difficulties in understanding you, it's good to be alone. Stay alone for a little while, recoup, rejuvenate, reboot, do what you got to do, because if not, there's going to be this chance of loss, this uncertainty, and this empty existence that you're going to have. As Scorpio, sometimes you can be that way. You feel like it's your way or no way. Nobody listens to you. Nobody cares. You want to do what you want to do all the time. And the people around you might not feel and agree with the same way. And if this is the case, and you feel like you have this ability to work with people, then make yourself known you want to work with certain people. If you don't want to work with certain people, then tell them. So that way you don't have another loss in your column. All right. Overall, in general, Scorpio, this week, there's going to be conflict of interest. There's going to be some type of loss. If you're dealing with this already and you're carrying this over to this week, just realize that your goals can be attained if you put your mind to it. You have the willpower to run your own life. You control your destiny. You control the things that happen. Now, if bad luck happens, obviously bad luck happens. But just know that try not to feel like you're alone. If you do feel that way, trying to be around people that are upbeat. You can hang out with me all week if you want. All right? Try to laugh. Try to be more serious about what your outcomes are and what your plans are, so that way they don't get canceled, so that way they don't seem realistic. All right? So, Scorpio, that's what I got for you for this week. Take charge, yo. Ninja, I only drink Folgers coffee, sweetheart. I don't drink other people's coffee. Folgers in my cup. That's it. Instant coffee. I don't drink coffee from these places because I don't know where the hell their damn milk is. I don't know where their milk came from. I don't know where their water is. My water is filtered. I don't drink nobody else's coffee but my own. I only drink things from my own damn hand. I don't want nobody to be making my damn coffee. These machines don't get cleaned up when you go to these places. But the only other coffee that I drink is Dunkin' Donuts. That's when I go away. Hey, Araceli, how are you, sweetie? All right, Sagittarius, you're up. I only drink one brand. That's Folgers. And when I go away, I only drink Dunkin' Donuts. I don't like Starbucks, and I don't like nobody else's. Yeah, Elizabeth, I am. Yeah. Every day. Hey, Gigi, how you doing? Yep. I'm a Dunkin' Donuts guy. I don't drink no other coffee when I'm away. I don't even drink the hotel coffee. I don't drink airplane coffee. I don't drink shit. All I drink is Folgers. Folgers, man. And it's instant coffee. For a week now, Elizabeth. But I'm not really sick. I mean, I just have like sinus stuff. Sick to me is like not being able to function, coughing like crazy. That to me is sick. Thank God I'm not that sick. It's just my sinuses acting up because the weather's been shitty, so it messes with me. I just feel like I feel good though. It's just that I feel stuffed off a lot. How you doing, Gigi? What's up, Araceli? All right. Sagittarius. Exactly, man. And if I drink hot tea, it's Lipton tea. Lipton tea. Okay, Sagittarius, let me see what we got for you for this week. 1, 2, 3. All right, Saggy. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, What I got for you is there's somebody that admires you, somebody that really likes you a lot as far as love. You have a lot of self-confidence. You can do whatever you need. You rely on yourself because you know that you have the skill, you're spontaneous, you're creative, you have the willpower. This is a week where you're confident. But there's somebody in your energy that you still think about, somebody who is dishonest, somebody who is crafty, somebody who has a temper, somebody who's dealt with you in a different way than you normally don't get dealt with. But you're putting this person in the past. This is a week where you're going to be thinking about what happened. It's going to feel unjust to you. Somebody you had a loss with. Could be a water sign that you dealt with that you lost. This person is somebody who you no longer want to associate with. And now you're ready to associate with better people. You're being more recognized. This is a week where you're going to make the ultimate change. You're going to get that fulfillment. You're going to feel perfect. You're going to feel compatible with everything around you. You're going to have whatever mission you're on, whatever hard work you're putting in, you're going to get that just reward. All right? The thing is, if at work, you could be a good salesman. You could be a good salesperson. You know how to sell things. You know how to work the right way. You know when work is good, it's good. You have free will this week. You have free will every damn day. But this week is a week where you're going to be feeling more confident. You're going to be feeling yourself because you've eliminated this person from your past or this current person out of your energy and out of your life. You could have began this year thinking about this person or dealing with this person. If this person is a boss, you probably left this job and now you have a new job where you're admired, you're honored, you made the change, and now people look at you as, I can't believe you're here. How did this last job let you go? Thank God we have you, Sag. This is the type of situation that I'm seeing here as far as what I'm looking at. That's a work situation. Like I said, if this is a love situation, somebody could have been scandalous, did a lot of dumb shit to you, and now you're totally moving on from this jackass and you're moving forward. You got your rewards from the hard work and the success that you have. This person may still admire you, or maybe this person is still in your energy a little bit, but you've moved on, but this person's still trying to get at you and you're like, whatever, you. But I feel like you're making yourself sexy this week. You're making yourself more appealing to others. And I feel like other people are going to tell you this week, hey, Sag, you're looking good. I'm glad you're over that fool you were with. I'm glad things are going good with you this time, Sagittarius. You look really good. I'm really happy for you this week. I feel like you're going to get compliments. I feel like you're going to get your morale up. Your whole life is starting to move forward. And this is a week where these things are going to move forward for you. But just remember that try not to. I know this is hard for you, Sagittarius, because I know how you all are. You think too much and you dwell on people who do these things to you. You're like, I can't believe that bitch did that to me, or I can't believe that mofo did that to me, blah, 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 blah. But this is a week where you say, to hell with this person. I'm doing me. You're going to get in front of that mirror. You're going to go get yourself dolled up. You're going to go buy something new for yourself. You're going to look good, smell good, feel good. You're going to get these rewards from leaving. Because, like I always say on here, as soon as we release that negative energy, that negative person, that negative job, whatever negative shit that you have in your life, once you release that, the universe says, ta-da, you did it. You finally got off your flat ass and did it. So Sagittarius, people are going to say, you did it. I'm happy for you. You look good today. You did a good job. Somebody might be telling you, hey, Sag, you want to go out this weekend? All these things could be happening for you this week. Just because you eliminated bullshit. And that's all you had to do. It happened to me, and I'm not even a Sagittarius. But it happens because we release the beast. That's it. And that's all I tell people all the time, not just for you, Sagittarius, but for everybody. Once you release bullshit and the bullshit ways around you, then you become whole again. You become yourself. You have positive energy around you because you release the bullshit. And in order to do that, you have to move forward this week and know that you can do anything. All right? So there you go, Sag. Get it done. All right, Capricorn, you're next. Capricorn. Capricorn. Capricorn for the 20th to the 26th. Oh boy, cards are flying everywhere. All right, Capricorn. You need more than Jesus. All right, Capricorn, what do we have for you from the January 20th to the 26th? Capricorn from the 20th to the 26th. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, Jesus. You need to help Capricorns. Send God to, send Mary, send the 12 apostles. Because this week you're going to need them. All right. Where do I start? All right. Capricorns, as far as work this week, I feel like you're trying to recover what's lost. You feel like you got bad luck. And Capricorns, this is how you are. You feel like you always got the bad luck. You always have stories to tell about your life and how your life is different from everybody else's. And this week, you're going to be saying the same thing about you don't have no more faith in this and that. You're going to tell everybody that you don't feel good. Your ideas are common. You're preoccupied. You have lack thereof skill. You might feel sloppy. I feel also that you're resisting yourself from somebody with unstable emotions. All right? You feel like people have deceived you, and people are jealous of you. Capricorns, you know that it's possible that these things happen. You always have obstacles to overcome. Life is never easy for you guys. And I know that. I got a lot of Capricorns around me, so I know how they are. And if I'm telling them this, they're saying, yeah, you're right, Mark. And I know. Because your emotions this week are going to be unstable. Your emotions are going to be your opposition. You're going to have this resistance inside of you to move forward. And that's your problem. You resist what you really and truly have to do and truly want and truly believe in. And this is your biggest problem. This is your biggest problem, Capricorn, is you resist and you're always preoccupied about what's going to happen, how this is going to happen, when is this going to happen. And then you say to yourself, I don't know if this is safe. I don't know if this is a threat. I don't know if this is the real faith. I don't know if I'm really faithful or I even have the faith to get to this point. I feel like you're going to lose a valued friendship or something that you really treasure in your life. And the reason why this has happened is because of money problems. You feel like things are mediocre around you. Things are not the way you want it to be. You could be dealing with some woman that is jealous of you. You could be dealing with a woman that is not giving you what you need and what you want. And you're looking at this person as this person is always messing with my emotions. This could be your mother, your sister, could be a friend, could be a woman that's significant in your life, but you resist telling this person too much, or this person is resisting your help. And you feel like you can't get your ideas across because this person is preoccupied, because this person is somebody who's not safe right now. And if this person is a threat to you, just know that you being this way is not going to help. You create worry, then worry is going to keep following your ass. So now you got to make a decision this week. You don't have to make a decision. The decision is always up to you. But I feel like you're going to resist these things again this week. There's going to be another week where you resist dealing with this person because you know how this person is. They're a bitch. And you can't stand them. And they're always in your energy at the wrong place and the wrong time. And like I said to somebody earlier, I don't know who it was, but like my mommy says, she's a Capricorn, so I'll give her your advice from one Capricorn to another. Ignore ignorance. Because if we allow these people to come up in our energy and take it, then you're going to be the one who's fickle, resistant, and have obstacles because you allow yourself to deal with this. If you know how this person is, it don't make sense bringing them back in your energy because you're just going to be back to problems, back to your old bitchy self, and you're going to be pissed off, and you're going to be like, I'm not dealing with him. I don't value that person anymore. I don't deal with this person anymore. This could be work, love, or in general. I'm just getting, this is the whole situation. It's Young and the Restless for you this week, Capricorn. And unfortunately, it's going to bring you to a place where you're going to feel preoccupied again. All right? So try not to be unstable. Keep your emotions intact. Because if you don't, you're going to look just as stupid as the person taking your energy. Be the better person. Walk away. Give them that. And that's it. All right? Just know that you have what it takes to make these things happen. Okay? But don't allow this person to trick you again. Okay? So there you go, Cap. All right, Aquarius, you're next. What up, Space? How you doing? You're welcome. All right, Aquarius. Let me see what we got for Aquarius for this week, the 20th to the 26th. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius from the 20th to the 26th of January in general? What do we have for Aquarius? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Just relax him. All right, bro. That's good. Oh, boy. All right, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. What I'm getting for you is this week is a week where if you know you can't work with somebody or work with people in general, people have a hard time dealing with you anyway. People don't like to work with you because they're jealous of you, or they feel like there's some type of conflict of interest, or there's disunion, there's hostility, because Aquarians have this thing about them where they know it all, but some of them act like they do, some of them act like they don't. People hate on them because they have multi-talented and they have everything that other people don't have. And people have difficulty in understanding Aquarians and Aquarius people because they stay alone and to themselves. When people piss them off, they go in their corner and they stay in there. And they stay alone and they regroup, they recover. Because they don't want to be hostile, they don't want to argue with you. Because all they want at the end of the day is love and joy and happiness and fulfillment. They try to be perfect. And this is a week where we're going to try and get that fulfillment in love and work and in general. This is a week that looks favorable. This looks like a week where we're going to be productive. This is a week where if you're trying to make kids, might happen. Could be fertile week. Could be a week of fullness, happiness. Could be a week where you have to rely on yourself. All right? If you're in a job situation, Aquarius, and you really love your job, just know that you can't work with other people. You have to work on your own. You got to rely on yourself. You have the confidence to make it happen. You know you're good at what you do. You know that nobody can trick you into things that don't even exist because you're too smart for that. And this is a week where people are going to test your sincerity and test your patience. People are going to try and work with you, but you're going to be like, no, I'm going to do me and I'm going to be by myself. And that's the way it's going to be. I'm doing this for myself, by myself. I will rely on myself. I have self-confidence. I have self-love. I will rely on me and me only. And Aquarians, if you're looking for productiveness, I feel like you're going to be productive. You're going to be somebody who is going to get to the places you need to get and the situations you need to deal with. But remember, this is up to you. It's all in these hands. It's all up to you to make these things happen. You're going to have the power to get what you do, but you got to be determined. I tell people all the time, or because you're smart and you're good and you know what you're doing and you think you're this, and you think it doesn't make no damn difference. You can get hit in the head one time. And then you'll wake up and realize that, oh, I guess I wasn't as smart as I thought I was, or I guess this person pulled one over me. So just watch out for these tricky mofos this week that are trying to take you off your game because they know you got game. They know you know what you're doing. But people are always trying to make a conflict with you and trying to get one up on you and make you feel alone, make you feel like you're the problem, when really you're not. And knowing that you have this abundance coming your way and knowing that you have this favorable outlook, that you succeed, that you're wanting, the thing is you have willpower and you have free will to make these things happen. You just got to make them happen and get off your flat ass. Like I always say, stop sitting on your ass and get off of it and do something. And then you'll find yourself with this ingenuity, this feeling of wanting to move ahead. But in order to move ahead, sometimes we have to do it ourselves. So this is a week, Aquarius, where you're going to have to do all the work by yourself in order to get things done. Sometimes by yourself, working by yourself, for yourself is the best way, especially for Aquarians. Because sometimes people don't want to work with us because they feel like they're not in our league. So let them be in a league of their own and you do what you got to do. All right? That's what I got for you, Aquarius. Looks good. Just make sure that you don't allow people to tell you no otherwise. All right, last but not least, Pisces. SR, you said I'm going to start saying that? Yeah, sure, you can say that. That's one of my famous lyrics. I always tell people that shit. You're welcome, Ninja. Mine's natural. Can't get any flatter. Hey, well, that's cool. I just don't want nobody to take that personal. I don't have nothing against people who have a flat ass. Asses are overrated. I want somebody with a good heart. They can have a flat ass. I'll still love them. All right. Pisces. If she has a flat ass, then that means no guys are going to be looking at her. So that's better for me. Hey, what's up, Lisa? How you doing? All right, Pisces. Let me see what I got for you for this weekend, the 20th to the 27th. 20th to the 26th of January. Weekly general reading for Pisces. Pisces, what we got for you? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I know. Anytime it's not flat is when they bend over. All right. Pisces, what I'm got for you this week is take action and do it without fear. You got to have the strength and dash into things with bravery. You got to make things happen. You got to be brave this week. This is a week where you got to put up or shut up. This is a week where you got to have patience. You got to bring yourself into harmony, bring yourself together with the things that you need to do and you need in your life. Manage things better. Find compatibility. Make these adjustments you need to make. If you put out that good influence, it'll come back to you and you'll get that fortunate omen that you're looking for. Because if not, you're going to feel like things are not going to go your way. And if you put yourself in that frame of mind of you've already lost, then you are going to lose. You're going to be unhappy. You're going to feel that loneliness. You're going to feel broken. And you're going to feel like your plans ain't going the way you want to because you're not being sociable and you're not getting yourself out there. What's up, Jasmine? How you doing? So Pisces, if you make adjustments to be more compatible with a partner or a work situation or in general, then you need to do that in order to move forward. Because if not, you're going to have this clouded future. And what I mean by that is every day you wake up, it's going to be cloudy. It's not going to be partly cloudy. It's not going to be sunny. It's going to be cloudy. You're not going to see the sun unless you remove the clouds out of your energy and out of your life and away from your future. Pisces, you got to look at things in a better light. It doesn't make sense bringing together something perfect and then not believing that it is. It doesn't make sense being brave and dashing into something unknown and getting something that you want and then all of a sudden saying, do I really want this now? Is this the week that you're going to decide to go all in and then at the end you're going to cancel these plans because you're not sure again? Don't go into something 100% if you're going to back up. Because Pisces, you do that shit. You say you're going to do something and then you don't do it. You want to put your all in, but you still don't do it. So Pisces, this is a week where you might feel like the plans that you've made, these perfect plans you have in your brain are not going to go the way you want. And you're going to be pissed at the end of this week because you're going to lose these plans or these plans are going to get canceled. Or you might have a lack of friendship with people because you want to be alone. Because you want to make adjustments. You're not ready to socialize. You're not ready to do A, B, and C. Because you want D. This is a week, Pisces. You need to make adjustments. You need to manage your life better. You don't need to do anything. You don't even need to listen to me, Pisces. But this is what I'm telling you because ain't nobody else going to tell you but me. Pisces, get your shit together. Have the strength to move forward. Have patience in what you're thinking about. These ideas you have, they're not unrealistic. They're real, but you just got to put your mind to it. Call upon a friend that you trust. If you trust people, be with them only. Do what you got to do with them. You understand, Pisces? If things are broken, Don't try and fix it. Let things happen the way it's supposed to naturally happen. In order to bring together perfect things, you got to be patient. Don't go in all the way thinking that you're going to make this happen all of a sudden. Because once you go all the way, sometimes it backfires and hits you in your flat ass, and then you're going to know about it. All right? So in order to find success, be patient, make adjustments, manage your finances and your situations better in order to get these things that you want, Pisces. All right? If not, you're going to be unhappy and lonely this week. If you have to cancel your plans because you're not sure and you want to regroup, then do so. But don't say you're going to do something and don't do it, because you're going to piss off your friends and piss off people that you cancel on. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here for this week. All right? So there you go, Pisces. And that concludes everybody. I'm going to do a collective with my oracle cards. I don't want my oracle cards to feel lonely. All right. All right, collective. Let me see what I got for everybody in the room and everybody who rewatches. Collective for this week, January 20th to the 26th. And these are general messages. All right, let me see what we got here. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the collective from my oracle deck, and I'll tell you what they are. All right? 1, 2, and 3. Cool. Some different cards for once. That's good. Maybe these people need to hear it. All right, collective. What I got here is, I surrender to life. And the message is, everything in life is just the way it is. And because I accept everything as it is, I don't worry about anything. I surrender to the force of life that's flowing through my body and my mind. It's a way of being. It's being life. Amen to that. That's Marky right there. That's Marky right there. See that? Waiting for that Aquarius moon. Putting my hands together saying, thank you, God, for life. Make it happen, bro. Make it happen. Second card I have for the collective for this week is, I am the artist of my own life. And the message is, words are my paintbrush and my life is the canvas. What I paint with words is the way I see myself, the way I see my entire reality. What I paint is my life, and how it looks depends on how I use the word. That's a card I haven't pulled ever on here. This is the first time I ever pulled this card on here. And that makes perfect sense. Like that saying that says, paint the picture that you want. Hallelujah. All right. And last but not least for the collective, look at her. Marky. Okay. Life is generous with me. It's all about life tonight. Life is generous with me. And the message is, life gives me everything I need, and my heart is filled with gratitude. Amen. Hallelujah. See that look? Marky. See that? So there you go, collective. Hello, Luann. How are you? Hey, Miriam. What's up? There you go, and that concludes the reading. That was nice having some decent, different oracle cards for once for the collective. Usually I get the same things, but that's nice. Right here, Ninja, look. There you go. That's another one for you. You're welcome, and thank you. Major energy portal on the 22nd. Good, we can have that. Lashonda said, can I read the second one again? Just for you, for being a pain in the ass, sure. The second card was, I am the artist of my own life. And the card says, words are my paintbrush and my life is the canvas. What I paint with my words is the way I see myself, the way I see my entire reality. What I paint is my life, and how it looks depends on how I use the word. Don't annoy me, woman. You have a good night too, Angela. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming by always and supporting me. I appreciate that. Duh. It's already started for me. I'm already in tomorrow. See, why you gonna call me an ass wipe for? I did what you asked me and it still weren't good enough. See what I mean? Damn Virgos, but I tell you. Damn grumpy ass Virgos. See how she treats me? Always treat me rough, calling me names. Always calling me names. Araceli, thank God you're here. You're a good Virgo. Love you, Virgos. Love you like a thorn on my side. Love you when you all sleep. I'm Virgo moon, so don't worry. I'm not dissing the Virgos. Oh, you're a Virgo too, Miriam? Oh, that's great. I love Virgos. No, I'm not random. I didn't call you a pain in the ass. I said, don't have a flat ass. No, you reminded us that was Capricorn season, but I don't care about all that stuff because January Aquarians, they're not really Aquariuses. See, Aquarius really starts in February because that's my birthday. No, I'm not. I don't really care about that shit. I only care about my birthday and my true Aquarian friends' birthdays. See, I know there's a lot of Aquarius birthdays in February. I don't even know any January Aquariuses. I know a few here, but not on here though. Is there any January Aquariuses in here? No. My birthday is every day. My birthday was 2 days ago when I bought this TV. Your brother's a January Aquarius or a February Aquarius? Your BFF is January. My cousin and my auntie, they're both January Aquariuses. I know these two other girls, they're January Aquariuses. But the majority of the Aquariuses I know in this room, that come in this room, are all in February. All in February. Ninja, Leslie, me, who else said they were on the 7th? Somebody said the other day they were on the 7th. Oh, Ilda. Ilda's birthday is coming up too. I think she's January though. Or no, I think maybe she's February after me. Oh, cool. There's a lot of people I know that's in February. Tons of people. Even February Pisces. I know a lot of Pisces February people too. I know a few of them. Hey, Christina, how are you, sweetie? How's things? Your best friend is January 21st? Oh, cool. It's my friend's birthday. It's my cousin's birthday today, 20th. She's an Aquarius. I gotta remember to tell her happy birthday. Yeah, I know a lot of February people. Tons. I'm doing good. Feeling better. All good. I know a lot of people in February. I can't believe my birthday is here, almost here already. Oh, speaking of Ilda, when is your birthday again? Is it in January or February? You don't have to tell me the date. But when is it? January or February? I can't remember what you told me. Good to see you, sweetheart. Oh, January 29th. Okay, I knew yeah, it's right. You told me that already. Never mind. My bad. Actually, let me write that down. January 29th, so I don't forget. There you go. I knew there was somebody in January that I knew. Hey, Tiff, how are you, sweetheart? Yeah, I know a few Pisces February people. People that I like. I used to date a Pisces that was from February. She was cool as fuck. Of course, Oda. Gotta take care of my friends, you know? And it's your birthday, Ilda, and you come in here, I'll give you a free reading. No problem. Or if you don't want it in here, I'll give you one. No problem. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Tiff. Feel a lot better. That's all good. It's cool. Don't worry about the typos. We all have them. Hey, Vitalia. Lashonda, can I come? If you can't use, okay, cool. You got a new phone? Yeah, I know all about that. Thank you, Vitalia. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm good. I'm always smiling. You know me. I'm always talking shit and smiling. If I'm not smiling, you know something's wrong. No, I'm good though. Life's good. I can't complain. It's all good. Just tired, a little bit tired. No, he is an Aquarius if he's on the 24th. Because Aquarius starts today on the 20th. It's the 20th to the 19th of February. Yo, what's up, Kitty? Yeah, he's definitely an Aquarius. Anybody from January 20th to the 19th of February or the 18th of February, something like that, is Aquarius. You could look it up. Yeah, he's an Aquarius. It's usually the last 2 weeks of January and the first 2 weeks of February. February. I'm doing good, Kitty. I'm doing good. All is good. I'm just here shooting the shit. Just finished all my readings. I just finished all the signs and the collectives, and now I'm just chit chatting. In March birthdays, yeah, one of my best friends is in March. I know three, four, like 4 people in March that I know of. I know a lot of people in February, obviously because it's my birthday month, so I know more people in that month. January, I know a lot of people. Like, see, in my family, my mom's in January, I'm February. I have nobody in my family that's in March. April, I have my sister. May is my nephew and my brother-in-law. June is my brother and my uncle on the same day. July is my oldest nephew. Oh, in February is my other nephew as well. He's Aquarius. He's on the 10th. What was I on July? August is my second oldest nephew is August, and my youngest nephew is in August. September is one of my nephews, my brother's son's birthday is September, and my dad in September. October is my granny. She died. She's passed away now. She was in October. November is my youngest sister and one of my second youngest nephew. And December is my brother-in-law. One of my brother-in-laws is December. So there's somebody in every month except for March. March is the only month I don't have a family member in, or somebody of significance to me, like, as family-wise. So March is the only month that we don't celebrate a family birthday. Not even an anniversary, nothing. March is like a month where I'm like, oh, well, I don't have to worry about nobody this month. Just one of my best friends is in March, but he's like March 4th or something like that. And my ex, but she, actually, yeah, I think she's on I can't remember her birthday now. I think it was 13th or 11th, something like that. I can't remember. But nobody in my family's in March. Oh, cool, Teresa. Nice. July 16th for my nephew. Actually, my godson is July 14th, and my nephew is July 16th. They're both in July. Okay, cool, Teresa. It's me and one of my nephews are in February. I'm the 6th, and my nephew's the 10th. I know he must be excited. He's going 15. No, I think he's going. Yeah, no, he's going 14. My bad. He's going 14. One of my nephews in February. He makes me laugh. He's just like me. He likes music, and he's already dating somebody. Oh yeah, you saw the video of me and my youngest. That's my youngest nephew. He makes me laugh. That's Daniel. He's a character. He loves to help out in the kitchen. He was helping me wash the dishes, and I always tell him, "I put your back into it. Put your back into it." He starts laughing. He's one of my favorites. He's one of the cutest. He's by far. He's got all the girls. Trust me. He's on Snapchat. He's got his little iPod, and he's on Snapchat talking to all these girls. He makes me laugh. He's the one who gets all the attention. Out of all my nephews, he's the cutest one. He's the one he's gonna be the one who's gonna give my sister headaches. Trust me, I know I can. And he's a Virgo, so he's a mess. He's a Virgo, so you already know what time it is. Oh boy. Yeah, he's the youngest. He's 11. He just went 11. Yeah, he makes me laugh. He likes the girls. He's always with the girls. It's my boy. That's my nephew. Gotta learn from somebody. He's not shy at all. He's out there. He reminds me of me when I was his age. Not shy to do things and help out his mom. He helps out he's very helpful. He's very helpful. He was struggling trying to mix the cookie batter. But he's still young too. He's still, he's not as tough as my other nephews, but he's the smallest. So I like to tease him. He makes me laugh. He enjoyed the brownies though. He was eating them. He goes, "Are they ready yet? Are they too hot yet?" I was like, "Nah, they're ready. We'll put a timer on." He had the first brownie. I haven't made those brownies in a while, those cookie brownies. But he was begging me to make them. I was like, "Look, I don't want them damn things." Oh yeah, he's always smiling. Yeah, he's always smiling. He's very huggish. Like he's always hugging. He's always hugging me. I gave him my old TV, so he loves me right now. I had a 46-inch TV and I gave it to him. So he's all happy. Good night, Elizabeth. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate you. So yeah. Okay, Teresa, good night to you. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Yeah, so I got a 60-inch TV 2 days ago and I gave him my other TV and he was happy. He smiled from ear to ear when he walked in that room. "Yay, I got a big TV now. I can play PlayStation on here and sit on my bed, finally." And I was like, "Well, that's what you get for being a good boy. You've been good lately, good in school, so." And the funniest thing, he goes, but how much does it cost?" I said, "No, it's okay." Oh, you're going out of town? Okay, well, be safe, sweetie. Be safe. I'll see you Wednesday. Marky will miss you. Have fun. Yeah, so he made me laugh. He was trying to pay me for the TV. I was like, "Look, man, you ain't got to pay me for the TV. I said, it's free." I said, "It's my old TV. I can't charge you. You're my nephew. You're all right." I said, I'd rather not sell and have people come around my house asking me to buy it and shit and drew me down. I don't want that shit. I just gave it to him because he wanted it. So I'm just glad I got rid of it so I can get my new TV. That's all. I'm enjoying my new TV. You're welcome, sweetie. Yeah, he makes me laugh. I love all my nephews, man, even though I'm not cool with my brother and my oldest sister, but their kids always speak to me, always talk to me. They always acknowledge me. They know that it's not my fault. It's more them, especially my sister's kids. When they see me, the younger one, he's kind of timid because my sister like portrays me as somebody that, is bad or whatever because I don't like her or we had differences. But I would never tell my kids not to speak to my mother or my father. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would you do that? Like, she tried to brainwash her kids not to speak to me. But now that they're older, they're like, yeah, we believe our Uncle Mark more because we know our mom's crazy. My oldest nephew is 17. It's set there. It's 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11. That's all 6. So yeah, it's funny. I got 6 nephews. My brother had 2 boys. My sister had 2 boys, and my youngest sister had 2 boys. And I live next to the 2 younger ones over here. We all live in the same place. I just live in the apartment. They live in the main house. I don't have no kids. I want kids, but I don't have any. And if I do have kids, I'll probably have girls, just because. No, I don't have any kids, trust me. I would know. I know where my D's been. Believe that. I only put it in good places. I just don't want any baby mama. That's not happening. I want a good mother figure for my kids. The hell with that. I don't need a hoe running my kid's life. That's not happening. If that was the case, I would have had about 10 kids by now. But I don't want my kids growing up with no hoe mom and no worthless mom. That's not happening. But everybody teases me and says, you're going to have girls, Mark. I'm like, I don't care. That's cool. I don't mind having girls. That's cool. I just got to get a couple guns. So when their boyfriends come around, click, click. You treat my daughter like shit, I'm going to blow your damn head off. It's that simple. Nah, I won't be like that. I'll let them do what they want. They'll make their own mistakes and learn from their own life. I'll just warn them. I'll sit down and have my pep talk with them. Let them know, Make sure you put the coochie on standby. Don't be giving it away right away. That's the wrong thing to do. Make sure these guys work for that coochie and pay for it in a good way. Yeah, one day it'll happen. If it doesn't happen, it's all good. I feel like I have kids already. All 6 of my nephews are always with me. They're always cool with me, So, So even if I don't have kids, I feel like I have 6 already anyway. Because my nephews are like my kids to me. I'm probably all of their second dads. So I watched them all grow up. I wiped all their asses. I've changed their diapers at least once or twice. I've took care of all of them. Babysat all of them at one point. Taught them all how to play basketball and football. When they were younger, when they were all really young, and they used to all come over here to see my fish, because I used to have like an aquarium in my damn apartment. I used to have big ass fish tanks, and I used to have like real exotic fish, and I used to breed fish and sell them back to the owners, like to the actual places. So And I used to sell fish back to the pet places and stuff like that. So they used to always enjoy coming in my apartment and watching the fish and seeing the babies and looking at all the tanks that I had and things like that. So they were always interested in my life. So I was always around, especially the two next door. They're like my kids. So to me, I'm blessed either way. Hey, what's up, Nirvani? How you doing? That's all good. You know, kids aren't for everybody. And if I don't have them, I don't, look at God as someone who punished me for not having them. I'm not like that. Like, I don't look at things that way. It is what it is. Whether I have them or not it's up to the woman, really. I can get involved with a woman right now and she can't have kids. Doesn't mean I'm not going to love her. Doesn't mean I'm going to abandon her. It's just as long as I have somebody that loves me, that's all that matters. My aunts, my mom had 3 sisters and a brother. And only my mom and one of my aunts had kids. So, and in my family, I'm the only one who don't have kids. So somebody had to be the one, which is all good. I don't mind. It's not like a necessity or an obsession to me. I'm doing good, Nirvani. Thanks. So I know a lot of people who don't deserve kids. I know a lot of people who shouldn't have kids. And I know a lot of people who love their damn kids, and their kids are their lives. And those are the people I respect. Because there's a lot of people in this world that I don't think that they should have kids. Because they don't deserve them and they don't treat them right. So that's just my opinion on that whole kid situation. But Lord knows it's still time for me. For a guy, it's pretty much you can have kids whenever you want if you're a guy. Yeah, well, there you go. See? Your kids are a blessing. You said your kids are your world and your inspiration. There you go. My nephews are my world and my inspiration. I love my nephews. When I see them, I treat them like my own. So to me, I'm the type of person, if you have a lot of nephews and nieces and things like that, and you're cool with them, it makes you feel like you already have kids, And a lot of people always say to me, you don't know what it's like to have kids. Now, how could you talk about it? Nah. I'm like, well, don't you ever hear about stories where your grandparents raised you because your parents couldn't? Or your aunt or your uncle raised you because your mom and dad didn't have the time to? Stupid. Some brothers and sisters raise their brothers and sisters because their parents died. Stupid. Do I have to elaborate anymore? So don't ever tell somebody they don't know how to deal with kids because they don't have them, because that's not true. Because there's a lot of teachers in this world that never had kids, but they know how to deal with kids. There's nurses and doctors that never have kids, but they know how to deal with kids because it's an art. It's a way of life. So don't ever come in here and ever tell me or judge me because I don't have them. Because I do know what it's like to have kids. Because I'm surrounded by them and kids love me. And your kids will love me. Because they don't have a choice. So take that for all you people who talk that shit. Exactly, Nirvani. There you go, Araceli. That's what I mean. And I look at my uncle and aunt as my second parents because they didn't have kids, but they looked at me as a son. And I looked at them as my second set of parents. They're both dead now, but they were like a mother and father to me. And they know that, and they look at me as their son. And I am their son. Just not in real life, but I am. Look how many people get adopted. There was actually somebody in here who said they were adopted. When you get adopted by people who don't have kids, they never had kids either. And technically, they're not yours. You're adopted. But you still become that person's kid or mother and father. So when people say those things, it pisses me off, I hate when people say to me, oh, well, you don't have kids, so you don't know what it's like. All right, true. I bet you I could deal with your kids better than you, stupid. Anyway, let me stop ranting about that. But I just don't like when people say that to me. Like people always say, oh, do you have kids? Oh, well, you don't know what it's like. Okay, you keep thinking that. You keep thinking that in your little beady, little small mind. You watch Marky in action and you'll think that those kids are mine. Exactly, LaShonda. Exactly. There you go, Rowena. And LaShonda, that's absolutely true. If you're an uncle or not, you're still a parent. All my nieces, nephews, and cousins are close to the same age and happy. Tell me happy Mother's Day. Yep, exactly. And if you are a godparent and say I'm a godfather of 6 kids, right? Not just my nephews, but my friends' kids. I'm a godfather of 6 of them. And in their will, if they die, those kids are coming to me because I'm their godfather. That's what you sign up for. But a lot of people think that, oh no, that's not true. Yes, it is. If you are a godfather of a child, you can be handed that child. So don't ever think that you're not. You are a parent as a godparent. That's why you're called a godfather. So I'm a godfather of 6, and I have 6 nephews. So you do the math, yo. Why would somebody make me their godparent of their child? Because I know how to deal with kids. I love saying that. Absolutely. That's why that's why I'm a godparent of all these kids, because their mothers and fathers know that they can trust me. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That's nice of you, Ilda. That's nice of you. And that's why I gave my TV to my nephew, because nobody would have ever done that for me. When I gave that TV for my nephew and saw how happy he was and making brownies with him yesterday, it's like being, that means the world to me. Kids need as much love as they can, because sometimes these kids don't grow up in a good home. Sometimes these kids don't grow up with a good father and mother, and they see their mother and father act like hoes or beat up each other or drink and do drugs and shit like that, That's why I'm glad my nephews, like 2 of my nephews, are watching my brother and his wife go through a divorce, and they're one of them was actually pretty suicidal at one point. It hit him hard, and it hurts me to see those kids like that. But at the end of the day, I know that they won't do it, because they have the support of everybody else. You know, and I spoke to them already and told them, you know, don't worry about your mom. She's a hoe. Don't worry about her. That's something you can't change. And they realize that, you know, she's the way she is. And as they get older, they're going to disconnect from her more and more because she's worthless. You know, she doesn't even care about her kids no more. And I said years ago that when those kids reach their teenage year, she's going to dip. She's going to leave. And that's why I say she don't deserve those kids. And I hope to God and pray to God every day that those kids become rich and successful, and she's going to look and regret not having them in their lives to take care of her when she's old and gray. And I'm going to sit there and say, eat my popcorn and my water and say, I told you so, you stupid hoe. And God doesn't put me in her path, because if I see her, she's going to get it. That's why God says, no, Mark, don't worry about it. Let me do your light work, bro. Don't F her off. Don't deal with her. You let me deal with her. And God's already dealt with her. That's why I don't say nothing. And it ain't my problem anyway. It's my brother's problem. You know, he tried to make a hoe into a housewife, but it don't work. I tell guys already, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. It's impossible. A hoe is a hoe. A housewife is a housewife. To all the men out there that are listening to me right now, do not try to change a woman. And for the women, do not try to change a man. If they're meant to be a house person, a housewife, or a husband, then they're meant to be that way. If they're a hoe, don't try to change their life. Understand? Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Do not try to make a hoe a housewife. And do not try to make a player a husband. That shit does not work. If it works, it's only temporary. You will thank me in the end. And trust me, I haven't tried to do it, because once I see it, I don't even try to make them or change them. It ain't happening. Yeah, that's cool, Shonda, you know. I don't have to do that, and I don't feel like I want to do that, because there's nothing like having your own. And the thing is, I have nephews, so I'm good to go, you know. I feel like I'm, you know, their father, so. Yeah, I know. Exactly, Oda. And exactly, Araceli. That's why I say those things to people, because, you know, you want to be a hoe, that's your choice. It's fine. I'm not judging you. You can have an open sign on your coochie and your D all day. I don't care. You could be a hoe all you want. I don't have nothing against hoes. Hoes are beautiful. I like hoes. But I won't marry you. You won't be my baby mama. Oh, no, you won't. You're going to be a hoe to me, and you always will be. I'm not going to wife you, not going to marry you, and I am not going to impregnate you. I'm not that desperate. Yeah, I know, LaShonda. Do I like pantyhose? I mean, if a woman's wearing pantyhose and it's sexy, yeah, I mean, I don't mind. There you go. There you go. You know, like I say on here all the time, it's all about choices. I actually said to my sister today, you know, because we were talking about my other sister. And I said to her, because she lusts over other people and she's married. And I told her, I said, look, that dumb bitch, she's never going to change, because some people are never satisfied. And some people need to be with their significant other for years in order to realize they made a mistake. But sometimes it's too late, because you made a mistake with a clown, or you made a mistake with a hoe, or you made a mistake marrying this person because you made the wrong decision, because you were 1, desperate, 2, stupid, or 3, you thought you were in love. Good night, Luann. You have a great night too, and a good morning. Thank you for being here. You know what I'm saying? It's just, people think that they need to be in love. They need a husband. They need a wife. They need a kid, or else somebody's going to talk about you, or you're going to be labeled as somebody who never got married, somebody who doesn't have kids. When you go to family functions, you're still not married yet? You still don't have kids? Like I tell you before, when you are married, they're going to say, oh, how's married life? If you say it's fine, when are you having kids? How many kids do you have? You have 1. Are you having another one? Are you going? It's going to be a question after a question after a question. If you have too many kids, you're a hoe because you had too many kids, or you're just sex crazy. Some people, if they don't only have 1, oh, you should have another one so the other one can have somebody to play with. Come on, you know. You're never going to satisfy every damn person in this world. And if you think you can, you're fucking wrong. You know? Nirvani, I've had this conversation a million times. The answer is maybe, but most likely no. Because I do not want to be caught up in baby daddy drama or baby mama drama. And that's something that is better off you being with somebody else who has kids and divorced or something like that. Because then you already are in that situation, so it doesn't matter. But if I'm in the right situation, and it is the right situation, then it's different. Because love conquers all. You know, but the thing is the people that I've dealt with in that situation have not been the right ones. You know, like I said, that's always something that is up and down to me, because I don't want to. I've already been in a situation where I almost beat the shit out of somebody's baby dad because I was in love with this girl, you know, that had a kid, you know? So I've been there, done that. And it wasn't nice. That's what I try to avoid, because as you know, if, like, say for me, if I were to date you right now, your kids might not like me. Your kids might say, oh, he's nothing like dad. Or, oh, he's not my dad. The hell with this guy thinks he's not telling me what to do. So then the guy, I have to deal with your rude ass kids, or I have to try and gain the love of your kids so we can all be in peace. Because if I disrespect your kids, you're not going to like it. And if your kids disrespect me, then that means they're going to lose love for you. And then that becomes a problem within the family, which I don't want. Been there, done that. So I try to stay away from that situation, but anything's possible. I never rule it out completely, but I'd rather stay away from it, to be honest. But to each their own, you know. I don't like to talk about that situation too much. Some people get kind of mad at me for it, but some Nirvani, you know. I'm not saying that all kids are the same. Good night, Ninja. I'm not saying all kids are the same and all situations are the same. But the situations that I've been in were healthy. You know, it all depends. It all depends. Because, for instance, I'll give you an example. My brother is getting a divorce from his wife. His wife has a boyfriend, right? His wife has a boyfriend, and the kids hate him because he's the one who separated their family. So the other day, he told one of my nephews, "Oh, you little bastard, don't be coming in this car not speaking to me. Do you know who I am? Blah, blah, blah. You better respect me." And the kid got all, doesn't even want to see his mom no more because he's scared of the boyfriend now. You see? So things like that I don't want to get involved in. Because if those are my kids and you said that my ex-wife's boyfriend talks to my kids like that, I'm going to beat his ass. Straight up. So in order for me to get out of that situation is not to be in that situation. Hey, Latoya, how are you? Exactly, Oda. And if I see him, it's not going to be pretty because he don't even know me. So when I see him, I'm going to beat his ass and then tell him who I am and then tell him. If you talk to my nephew like that again, you're going to leave with no teeth. So you think twice about talking to my nephews like that again. And I'm not a violent person, but I will beat his ass if I see him. But God doesn't put me in those predicaments because he deals with it for me. And that's how I look at it. Nope, she didn't say nothing because she's scared of him. But don't let me see the guy. And don't let me see her. Because my nephew told me all about it. And I said, don't worry about it. You let Uncle Marky fix it. That's one thing. You ain't gonna talk to my nephews like that. No, you ain't. If they don't want to speak to you, it's because you ruined their life. You ruined their parents' life by getting involved with a married woman, you fool. Oh, she is. I already know she is. She's a hope. And like I said, my brother regrets being with her. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I won't need no bail money because he won't begin telling nobody. He ain't gonna tell the police, and neither will she. I'm not afraid to get locked up anyway. And I'm not afraid to deal with the police. If the police come knocking on my door and said, "Oh, you took this guy's teeth out, you beat the shit out of him, why'd you do it?" I said, "Because he talked to my nephew like a piece of shit. So you can go deal with him. Tell him he can't be talking to kids that ain't his like that. Because I'll start removing his body parts after that. If his teeth are gone, I'll find something else. Or I can always get somebody to deal with the case for me. It's not a problem." So I don't even know who the guy is. I've never seen him in my life. But if I do see him with her, I'll know it's him and I will confront him. But my brother won't do it because my brother's a chump. You see, my brother ain't me. My brother is weak. When that happened, my brother didn't say nothing. He didn't even say nothing to her or to him or nothing like that. He didn't say boo. And when I heard about it, my sister goes, "Don't you dare do nothing because I know you." I say, "Yeah, well, guess what? When I see him, he's going to get ringers. And then I'm going to tell him afterwards why he got ringers, who I am, and don't ever do it again. Because the next ringer will be your last ringer." Understand, boy? I don't care who he is. He ain't going to do that no more. It's going to be me to him, him to the floor. That's how it's going to be. That's it. And I'm not scared to do it. That's one thing I can't stand is people who disrespect kids for no reason. Yeah, my brother's not like that. My brother he's not me, you know. He didn't hang in the hood like me. He wearing ghetto like me. He wearing around real G's and shit like that. He was scared of that life. Me, I was around guys who do shit like that, you know? Like I don't even like to say shit like this, but I can get him dealt with easy. You know? But I'm not going that route because I just ask God to deal with it. That's my protector, you know? It's that simple. Okay, Jessica. Well, that's good, Nirvani. That's lucky. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna whisper that in his ear, Rana, when he's beating on the ground. I'm gonna whisper that in his ear. The next time you'll find yourself swimming, bro. Yeah. One thing about me, I was born and raised in a rough area around guys who protected me, you know, and they still do. They still tell me till today when I go back in my neighborhood. They always tell me, you know, anytime you need me, bro, you know where I'm at. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, man. I ain't about that life right now. Now, I'm not a gangster, but I hung around gangsters. I hung around guys that didn't take no shit. You know, here we don't really have that type of life, but where I grew up, they was about that life. Like people got beat up on a regular basis. I saw guys get their ass beaten on a regular basis. You know, but they never beat me because I was a part of them. So I was different. I was protected, and I still am. You know, they still got my back till today. Like I said, if I told them, "Oh, go deal with this guy," then they'll deal with him and feel no way about it. But we're a lot older now, so we're not about that life anymore. You know, like I said, you know, I believe now more in not violence and just deal with karma. I believe more in karma than violence now. Violence is not going to solve anything. What solves everything is that bastard getting his karma and people getting their karma for what they did. And people get karma for bullshit every day. And like my mommy says, you will pay here before you go, and when you go, you'll be paying some more. So don't think you're getting away. So when my mom tells me that, I realize that I don't have to do those things. You know, and it happens every day. You know, it's happened here on YouTube to the people that have disrespected me. I've watched them get karma. And I just say to myself, oh, well, there you go. See that? I don't even have to roast them. God roasted them for me. And if you believe that, then it happens. You don't wish nobody karma, but you just sit there and wait for it. And that's what I do now. I just wait for their time to come. When I hear about it, I'll just say, see, told you. Told you they was going to get it. And that's how I look at life now. I look at life just like that. So a word to the wise, a word to everybody. Violence is not a solution. Let God, let go and let God. That's how I look at things now. I've been this way for a while now. I don't use those like intentions or thoughts in my mind anymore. Like I just said that if I see the guy, I'll beat him. I mean that, but at the same time, God doesn't put me in that position to see him. You see? It's like I never see the people that I want to put my hands on. And it's for a reason. It's God telling me, look, Mark, you don't even have to do that shit. Just know that I'm going to deal with it when it happens. And that's how life should be. We should all think like that. But not wish on it. Just know that it'll happen. Good night, Mandy. Sweet dreams. And have a good day tomorrow, sweetheart. So I tell people all the time, I'm not about that life, man. That shit's over and done with for me. I don't like violence. Never did. Never liked it. Never, wanted that life. But when it needs to be done, it can be done. I just hope to God I don't see the guy no more. I don't see him. I just hope for his sake that I don't see him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I'll protect the kids from if that guy ever put his hands on those kids, oh boy. And I find out that guy's in trouble. He's gonna walk around with just arms. Beat his ass. Say, yeah, I know. Lashonda, I probably will beat his ass or threaten him and see what he says. But one thing, when I make threats, he's going to know about it because, see, I'm not my brother. See, my brother's a wankster. He'll never stand up to the guy because he don't like conflict. But me, I don't mind. Especially if it's worth it. Sometimes you got to make your point across because if not, he's going to keep doing it. And I don't like bullies. Jessica. Well, sometimes that's a good thing, Jessica. Sometimes that's a good thing. Yeah, I agree, Jessica. I agree. Sometimes God do move quick enough, or don't move quick enough. Just like when I finally see Mark beat his ass on sight. Yeah. I know. It's okay, LaShonda. You can beat my ass. I'm gonna beat yours too. You wait. Put your ass in a wrestling move. Yeah, I know, Nirvani. It's sad though. LaShonda's a Virgo. She's always talking about beating my ass up. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Araceli and Jessica. I agree. Sometimes it's not good to introduce people to your kids, because then sometimes they might get attached and then, talk about them or confide in them too much and then turn them against you and, try to brainwash your kids against you. So it's good not to do it. Sometimes it's a good thing. So don't feel like it's not. It is a good thing that they don't know. Yep. I don't blame you. That's I have Virgo in me too, so I know. I protect my nephews as much as I can too, because one of my nephews were getting bullied in school. And I told him, I said, you want me to come down there and deal with it? Oh, no, Uncle Mark, no, it's okay. I'm just going to tell the teachers. I said, all right, well, if it continues to happen, you let me know, and I'll come pick you up from school. You tell me who the person is, and I'll sort them out for you. And after that, it didn't happen no more. They started laughing. Because I'm not scared to stand up for these kids or for anybody, Sometimes words will make people think. And I have that ability to say things that stick in people's heads. and I make them think twice about what they want to do and what they think about doing. Yeah, I mean, it's all different situations, though. Like I said earlier, you know, if I start to date somebody with kids, I'm going to be skeptical about meeting them. I'm not skeptical about meeting somebody's kids as long as I'm in love with their mom and their mom loves me. Then we can announce to their kids, look, we're together. I'm not, and I'll sit their kids down by myself without her and say, look, I'm not going to try and be a daddy. I don't want to be a daddy. I'm just somebody who is with your mom. You can like me or you can hate me. It's up to you. But we can be friends. You can call me Mark. Don't call me a damn daddy because I'm not. I'm not here to split your family up. I'll explain everything to those kids. Trust me. I would lay down my side of the story without her even in the room so I can let them know that, this is who I am. I'm in love with your mom. You don't have to be in love with me. You don't have to associate with me. If that's what you want, that's fine. If you want to get to know me, we can be friends. That's it. That's it. Simple. There you go. And don't call me uncle, because I'm not your damn uncle. And I'm not your daddy. You can call me Mark. Hey, what's up, Randall? How you doing? They need to be scared, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, if the kids need a daddy and they want me to be their dad and they call me their dad after 2 years or 3 years of knowing them, then that's fine. I don't mind. It'll be an honor, to be somebody's dad, even if I'm not. Or somebody's kids call me daddy. That's cool. I don't mind. As long as, they respect me and, and we're all good and my girl's cool with it and we're all right. I have friends that have come from a broken family where their father has died or their father's divorced their mother at an early age and they got a new daddy. And like I had a best friend for years and I thought that was his real dad. And one day he said, look, that guy's not my dad, And I was like, well, I kind of thought so, but I didn't want to, intrude in your life. And if you don't want to tell me, that's fine. He was like, yeah, my dad is a deadbeat asshole. I don't want nothing to do with him. And then one day he showed me his real dad. And I was like, no way, that's your real dad? I was like, that guy's a fucking loser. He goes, yeah, I know, man. That's why I don't want nothing to do it. That's why I call my mom's, husband now my dad. He's more of a dad to me. And I was like, well, that's wonderful. That's things that I admire. If I was in that situation, then amen to that. The kids love me, look at me as a dad. Okay, great. But just imagine when it's not that good. That's the problem. So, that's the difference in what, that's what I'm trying to preach to people. If you want me to date you and be your BF and your new hubby and you have kids and I don't, you can't expect things to be peachy and perfect. Because when shit goes down and those kids hurt my feelings by telling me, oh, you ain't my daddy. How you think I'm going to feel? How would you feel if they say to you, you're not my mommy? Fuck off. How would you feel if they said that to you? And then cause conflict between you and her or you and him. That's the problem. That's my point. It's yeah, like you said, Randall, it's give and take from both sides. But it could happen. I saw one of my best friends has that life and everything's cool, you know. He calls the guy his dad and that's fine. Yes, but Nirvani, we have feelings too. I would be upset. I would be upset if my girl's kids didn't like me or didn't want me around because I'm with their mom and their dad should be with their kids and not me. You see, as a kid, you want your real mom and dad together. This is my point. You want your real mom and dad to be together. You don't want some next mofo banging your mommy and talking about you got to respect me because I'm banging your mom now. Or I'm your new mom's BF. Or I'm going to marry your mom. So you got to look at it as a child's point of view. You got me? That's my point in this situation. That is my point. I understand that. I'm talking about overall, this is how it is. I just gave you both examples. I just gave you both examples where my best friend calls her mom's new husband father because that's how it works. He accepted this man as his new dad and his new mom's BF and husband, which is perfect. Now, there's some situations where that shit don't happen. It's both ways. That's what I'm not dwelling on one way. I'm dwelling on both ways. But it's not always going to be like that. Never. It's never going to be all rosy and peachy. No relationship is, even if you are parents and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, am I right or am I wrong? A kid wants to see their real parents together forever. And how many times does that happen? Probably 50% of the time. I'm blessed to have my parents alive and together. And I would never imagine and can't imagine my mom or dad divorced with somebody else. That was my biggest fear growing up. And people in this room have that situation happen to them. How does it feel? Not so good, does it? Or people in this room have that situation going on right now. How does that feel? This is my point. I'm not against it. I'm not for it. It's just the way that life is. I'm just telling you basic what goes on in the world. But me personally, I want to avoid, as a single man, I want to avoid going into that situation because I already know what it's like. But if I found a woman with kids and her kids love me and called me daddy after 2 years and said that I'm better than their daddy and, all good, or they call me their dad and have their other dad, and that's fun. Life is good. I found my wife. She has kids. We're about to have kids now. Or I accept her kids as my own. These things happen in life. Yes, okay. And if it doesn't, then you know that you got to keep fighting for this equality in this new family that you're trying to build. That's my point. Every situation is different. Good night, Vitalia. Thanks for coming by, sweetie. Right. There you go, Randall, No, that's fine, beef already, bro. No, that's fine, bro. No need to be sorry, man. I'm just here preaching and talking. This is my room. This is how we are. I have a strong opinion about a lot of things. And people agree to disagree, I'm not against anybody's opinion here. I just don't want anybody to look at me different. And if you do, that becomes your problem. That's what I tell people all the time. No, that's fine. Be for running, bro, man. Nah, that's fine. It's cool. I get it all the time, man, because people think that I'm on a one-way street, but I'm not. I've never been on a one-way street. I would never neglect a situation like that, you know? I never would do that to anybody. I would accept, if I love somebody, I'm going to accept their kids. But the thing is will their kids accept me? You know? And that's the battle, that being in a situation like that, right? Hey, Beatrice, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. Being in a situation like that, for anybody, it's hard. Whether you're single, going into somebody's family, or whether you're together and have a family and trying to be with somebody that already has a family too. Then you got to worry about your kids and their kids being cool with each other. And you got to worry about all these things. You know, but sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. It's just like a regular relationship. It's just like a regular relationship. You can both be single, no kids. You want kids, and then you can't have them because one of them is not compatible. You know, it's life. These are all factors in life that we have to face. Yeah. Hey, Annette, how you doing? It's a part of life. You know, we all have to deal with it. But I think that you have to have a strong back and a strong mind. A strong mind to put yourself in that situation and make it work. And like I said, like for me as a single guy with no kids, if I were to go out with a woman that has kids, right, it becomes an uphill battle to a certain point because you gotta find the woman that you once trust and love, and you gotta find their kids love and trust. So it's like you're married to the whole family that you're about to be with. You're trying to gain the trust of not one, but 2 and 3 and 4 people. So what I'm trying to say is it's hard as a single guy with no kids to go into somebody's already made family and make it work. Sometimes it won't be hard. Sometimes it might be easy. You know, I'm willing to try, and I have tried, but just in the wrong situations. That's all. I'm not against it, but I'm not completely for it either. But it's life. Nice to see you all. Sorry, I've been so busy. Work has been busy. I'm so exhausted. Just focus on work. And now this year's been crazy. So many options of men. I have no time to date. Well, you got to be ready when you're ready. You know. You know, I grew up watching my friends' parents get divorced, watching them go through bullshit. And I said to myself, thank God I ain't got to go through that. Thank God my parents never got a divorce. Thank God my parents didn't cheat on each other. Thank God I didn't see my parents drunk and high and neglect me. You know, I'm blessed to have parents that I have. I'm overly blessed by having my mom and dad still alive in their 70s and still together after 50 years of marriage. How many people can say that? Not too many. And if you can say that, then that's beautiful. You're blessed, and don't ever think you're not. You know? I envy their life. You know, I wish that I can be with somebody for 50 years and never get divorced and never, you know, have bad shit happen and have good kids and, you know, watch my grandchildren grow up and shit like that. You know, obviously it's not for everybody, and it's not everybody's life. You know? Typical Virgo. Yeah, but some people, some people don't want to get married. Some people don't want that life. We have to respect each other's opinions. And that's what I try to tell people on here. I'm not picking on Virgos. I like teasing Virgos. I'm Virgo moon, so I'm picking on myself. I don't pick on nobody. I'm just teasing. I try to tell people that my opinion matters. Your opinion matters. It's what we want in life. It's what we all have preferences is the word. We all have preferences. Some people like jungle fever. Some white people like black people. Some black people like white people. They only date white girls. They only date black guys. Some people want to be gay. Some people only like Hispanics. Some people only like Portuguese women. Some people like just Asian women. Some people like, we all have preferences. And people got to understand you have to respect people's preferences. So my preference is I would rather not date a woman with kids because I know what that's like. Okay? That's my preference. But if I found myself loving someone that has kids and I love their kids too, then that's a whole nother ballgame. I prefer Portuguese women. Doesn't mean that I'm going to find a Portuguese woman. I might fall in love with a black woman. I might fall in love with a Mexican woman. I might fall in love with an Asian woman. It doesn't matter. You see, our preferences is a preference. Now, what actually happens is up to us to make a decision. It's an option. Try telling people, don't condemn people for their preferences. Yeah, there you go. And I just finished telling somebody that earlier that, people judge me and say, oh, you don't know what it's like to have kids because you ain't got none. But then some people who don't have kids anymore end up raising kids. And people would say, oh, but they're still not yours. People always have something to say after something, after something, after something. There's always a question after a question after a question. There's always a statement after a statement. There's always ignorance. That's why I ignore ignorance now. I'm at the age where I'm not tolerating no ignorance. Well, I'm not picky. It's just hard to find somebody to trust. If I can trust you, I can love you. But if I can't trust you, there is no love. Because who could be trusted can be loved. And that's how I roll. I didn't miss your damn question, Minervani. I check it every other day and there's nothing in it. Damn attention seeker, you. Of course, every race does have great people. Yeah. I'm not against dating anybody. I have a preference, but like I said, it doesn't matter to me. She could be black, Portuguese, white. I don't prefer blondes, but if a good blonde came in my life, then I will accept her because I trust her. A person's beauty and a person's love to me is based on their trust. That's how I feel. Same thing with the friendship. If I have a friend that I love and trust, then I'm going to continue to love and trust them. And that's not too many people. I only have a handful of people that I can trust, to be honest. Only a handful. I trust my mom, my dad, my nephews, my youngest sister, and pretty much nobody else. And I have my best friend, and he is the only guy I trust. That's it. Like I said, a handful of people that I really trust. So there you go. Not too many people. Yeah, I'm not really attracted to blondes unless they're trustworthy. Like I said, it's a preference. Everybody has a preference, and that's fine. You know, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make somebody prefer me. If you prefer me, then fine. You made a good choice. I'm a good preference. You can trust me. Not a problem. But can I trust you? That's the situation. I never said I wouldn't, Beatrice. I would, yes. I definitely would. But the situation has to be right. The whole, I can date you right now. And then, your son doesn't want to be around me or looks at you different because you're with me and not his real daddy. Then it becomes a problem. And then I'm like, fuck this, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this shit. Or things don't work out between us. But then the kid's like, oh, where's Mark? I thought you loved Mark. See, you're a loser. It's fucking so hard to find the right things. And I would try, obviously. Yeah, obviously I would always try if I knew I was in the right situation. But the problem is I've seen this story also many times. Thank you, Marianne. Now I got you, Marianne. I know what you meant. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Listen, I don't have much choice here in Bermuda, but I don't prefer black girls, but there's a lot of black beautiful women here that I would definitely date in a heartbeat. And I would date a black girl and marry her and have kids with her. But I just don't prefer. It's not my choice. My choice is more of a, Portuguese olive skin looking girl with long black hair. That's my preference. I like brunettes and girls with black hair. That's long, sexy. That's my preference. But been there, done that too. It didn't work. But my preference is my preference. But even if I can't get that, but I get somebody I can trust and love, then that's a whole nother ball game. We all have preferences, but the problem is whether or not we get the preference and the trust and the love. That's the problem. Nah. You see, Araceli, that's the thing. All because I have a preference doesn't mean I'm going to get that preference. That's why there's that saying, opposites attract. You see? Opposites attract. So, and if I were to show you all the girls that I've dated, they pretty much all look the same. They all have long hair because that's what I prefer. But they all were a pain in the ass and they all didn't work. So maybe that's God telling me is, Mark, you need to get a different preference, bro. Yeah, see? Exactly. Oh my God, here we go. See? Like I said, it's a preference. But if I don't get my preference, it doesn't matter. Because if I love and trust you, those preferences go out the window. See, that's why I don't like to say certain things, because people get like kind of, you could prefer me, but prefer me 40 pounds less. Or you could prefer me without glasses. Or you could prefer me with longer hair. You could prefer me with a bigger D. You could prefer me the way you want. But I'm the way I'm coming. That's it. You see, this is the thing that I'm trying to make known to people. That a preference is just a preference. I've been with a girl that has short hair. I loved her to death. But it didn't work. Lies got in the way. You see? There you go. That's why I tell people, don't worry about your preference, because sometimes you're not going to get those preferences. What you should be looking for, what everybody in this room, what anybody in this room should be looking for, is trust and love. That's what you should be looking for. Trust. Doesn't matter what the person looks like. What matters is trust. And that's the frame of mind I'm in now. Is I prefer trust. That's what I prefer now. So if you are a trustworthy person, you're on my list. Okay, I'll put it to you that way. Friends, lovers, wife, baby mama, I have to trust you. I have to trust you. If I trust you, then I will love you. Sure, Beatrice, I'll do that. If you want it that way, then we can do that. I'm into that. See? That's what I prefer right now. Is friends I can trust, women I can trust. That's it. Yes, it does. Now, Ilda, it lists on there. I'm 2X. I like my clothes big. I'm not no tight wearing type of guy that wants to get choked up by his clothes. I put the size on there, Ilda. It's on there. Hat sizes, all that stuff. Granny panty sizes. Yeah, it's all good. Like I said, me, it doesn't bother me though. Marianne, it doesn't bother me trying to find the right one. I'll just let her find me. I'm the type of person, I'm tired of looking. I'm tired of trying to look. I'm tired of trying to find that person. I'll allow that person to find me now. That's how I look at life now. I allow these people to try and find me. Just like everybody in this room found me. You look at me as a trustworthy reader. You look at me as a trustworthy person. That's how you found me. So she will find me when she's ready. That's it. I'll think about that, Beatrice. I'll think about it. Yeah, sure, Nirvana. Damn people, I tell you. It's all good. I don't go looking for nobody no more. I just let it happen eventually. You know? Sure I did. No problem. Panties, thongs, I'll take it all. It's all good. Speedos. This is what I'm trying to say. You trust me as your reader. You trust me as somebody you can talk to. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. And that's my point. That's my point, is our preference as far as wanting to be in a relationship or wanting a relationship, your first preference should be trust. Because once you trust somebody, you'll be able to love them. And when you love them and trust them, sex will be better, your life will be better, everything will be better. Because you have the two main factors in a friendship and relationship: trust and love. That's simple. Welcome, James. Absolutely, Yoda. That's what I mean. That's what I've learned through my whole life. My whole life, I trusted the wrong people. And that's why I'm totally changed from 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was still in, I trust everyone. Everyone's great. I'm going to stay positive. I'm this, I'm that, I'm going to be good. I'm fine, blah, 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 blah. I give everybody a chance. But now, in the last 2 years, I've learned that trust should be earned. That's what I've learned. And if I can't trust you, then I probably won't associate with you as much as I did or was. And then people get the point and they say, okay, well, I should have learned my lesson. That's it. Hey, Anne-Marie. That's all right. We're always going to be doing another one. Sure, LaShawn, I'll wear it for you. She's talking about last night, Randall. I wouldn't say never trust, because like I said, I trust my sister, my mom, my dad, and my nephews. And I trust some people in this room. Not everybody, because I don't really know you to trust you. And you don't know me to trust me either, because you don't know me that long. Some people trust me instantly because I read for them, and you can trust me as far as a reader. Not saying I'm not a trustworthy person, but everybody has their preferences of trust. Trust comes in forms. Pretty much, once you break your trust with me, that's it. I pretty much don't allow you to come back. Because if I'm not breaking trust and you do, then what does that say about you? Sometimes I'll give the person a chance, but it'll be at a distance. Bro. Exactly, Sean. That's my thing, Trust should be earned, and in relationships, that's the biggest problem nowadays, and has been for years, is trust issues. Many people come in this room and say, Mark, I got trust issues. I can't just date again because I've been fucked over 1 million times. And I say to them, so have I. But I'm willing to try again. I'm willing to put my life, my heart on the line again and try and trust somebody again. If it doesn't work, fuck it, let's try again. It's got to work sometime. It's got to work one day. Nirvani, like a year and a half ago. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, I always put myself out there. Always. I always put myself out there. But the thing is with me is I put myself out there, but when I put myself out there, I'm not catching the right fish. I catch the fish that are been in the ocean a little too long. So sometimes that happens. But I don't give up. I'm not giving up either. I never give up. I always try and find somebody I'm compatible with and somebody I can love and trust. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, you know. But my last relationship kind of put a hole in me for a while. So it's hard for me to trust and love again. But I'm doing it. You know, I'm putting myself out there every day. You know, I'm not going to allow my last relationship to ruin my new one. And now I'm at the point where I'm ready for that. Try again. So I'm been ready. It's just that I got to get to know the person, people first, you know. And like I always say, I've said on here before and I'll say it again. I got to live with somebody at least a year. Live with them for a year. Live with this person for a year in order to even think about marrying them. Not because of the past, but that's because that's the way it should be. I'm not going to go out with you today, trust you tomorrow, and marry you in 3 months. Mark, you don't play those stupid Young and the Restless episodes. Marky gets to know you, gets to trust you, gets to make love to you, gets to live with you for a year, and then puts a ring on your finger, and then gets married. And then we can have kids, and then we can live a happy life. And you'll be a happy wife. That's how I roll. But Marky is not Young and the Restless shit. I'm not marrying you tomorrow. And if I meet you this year, we're going to date, and I'm not fucking marrying you this year either. That shit ain't happening. I don't care how good your coochie is. I don't care how good you are in bed. I don't care how sexy you are. I don't care who the hell you are. It ain't happening. Because living with somebody for a year will get you to a point where you can make the decision of whether or not this person is really right for you. Dating them for a year doesn't count. You have to live with them for at least a year. That's my opinion and my preference, by the way. That's not what everybody thinks. That's not how everybody rolls. I know people who got married right away and they're still married and they're happy. But my preference is to live with you for a year at least. Then I'll put a ring on your finger. And then we'll get married. But I'm not the type of guy to fall in love today and get married tomorrow. No. So I'm not your guy if you want to get married right away. I know, right, Space? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just can't do it. Oh no, I've done that. Married in 6 months, never again. Yeah. See, that's what I mean, Lashonda. I can't do that. He said he saw that me, Mark. I live with my now husband for 14 years. And I told my hubby, yes, I'll marry you now. Now I've been married for 5 years and together for 17 years. Well, do you see? There you go. You know, some people need more time. Never, Nirvani. You'll never see me get married in the same year that I met the person. That's not my style. See, you don't know me. Because if that was the case, Nirvani, I'd be married right now. Like I just finished saying, I don't care how good they are. That's just me. I'm not doing that. That is my preference. That is my preference. I will not marry you right away. Like I said, you're going to be the sexiest woman on earth. Exactly, James. That's what my whole point is people work on their own time. Some take longer than others. Exactly. Some people want to get married right away, but not me. Yeah. Oh, see, there you go, Beatrice. You were with your son's dad 15 years, and I didn't marry him. I'm glad I did. And see, Nirvana, you say you ain't never getting married again. But if you meet the right guy, right, and this guy blows your mind and tells you, I want to marry you, Nirvana, what are you going to say? No? Then that's your preference. This is my point. That is your preference. See? So don't try and change my damn mind because I'm not going to change yours. See, you just said, nope. Yeah. See, now Jessica said, I've had the chance twice, but it never felt right. So you don't do it. Marriage is for lonely people. That's true to a certain extent, Space. That's true to a certain extent. There you go, Beef Ready. Sharing good cooking is all I need. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Oh, there you go, Navani. Some people say married once and never again. See? Oh, there you go. You know? That's why I said what I just said. I prefer to date somebody, live with them for a year, and then I'll make my decision. Because one of my biggest goals is to get married and have kids. But sometimes we don't reach our goals. And sometimes we make the wrong choices. Now, if I wanted to, I could pick a hoe and get married right now and have kids. But how is that going to make me feel? Just to do it? Just to fulfill my goal? No, fuck that. No, sir. Marky's not playing pick a hoe. Why are you putting a time on love? Because I'm smart, Nirvani. Because I'm smart. Because I am smart. Hi, Vicky. What's up? Nirvani, you're the type of person who asks a question after another question after another question. Like I told you already, Nirvani, I have preferences. I have choices. You don't have to like them, and you don't have to agree with them. Let me ask you something, Nirvani. You got married, right? How long did you know? How long did you know your husband before you got married? Answer that question. Smart people spend a lifetime with and still get fucked. Not necessarily. Six years. See? There you go. You answered your own question. There you go. I don't believe in all that sign shit, but to me, signs are signs. You can be with whoever you want. You know? I don't really care what sign the person is, because there's a good person in every sign and there's bad people in every sign. So I don't really deal with astrology stuff, and I don't believe in all that. This sign can't be with that sign, and that sign can't be with that sign, and this sign is this, and this sign is that. To me, all of that's bullshit. Because you can go through every single person that has a marriage, and you can find somebody that you're saying is not. There you go. You said it. You said it properly this time. You said it properly. I prefer a non-Sagittarius man or Aries. There you go. Now you're learning the word of prefer. See, Aries are like Capricorn, wouldn't work. But see, you don't know that for sure. It might be people out there, right? It might be people out there that actually work and are those signs. You know? I'm an Aquarius, right? And the last 4 women that I've dated in the last 10 years have all been fire signs. See? And you prefer a non-Aquarius man. See, and that's where you go wrong. Because not every Aquarius man is the same. I don't want another Aries or a Sagittarius woman in my life. But then I say to myself, well, what if I do find the right Sagittarius woman? What if I do find the right Aries woman? You see? But then I can't say that, Vicky, because my best friend is a Sagittarius woman, which is my sister. She's a Sagittarius. So my sister is my best friend. And she's a Sagittarius woman. You know, but just not for relationships are probably not right. But friendships, yeah. And my best male friend is a Scorpio. And my favorite nephew is a Scorpio. See? So all those things to me don't really mean anything, because like I always say, every sign has charts, and every sign has different signs in their charts. And to me, I don't really look at those things. To me, it's always the person. You could be compatible with anybody if you put your mind to it. You know? Marianne, I'm actually interested in a Capricorn woman that lives here. But I barely see her. And my mom's a Capricorn. I love her to death. What are you talking about here? Oh, my sister's a Sagittarius, and she got married right away. And she's still with her husband. He's a Capricorn. Absolutely, James. I agree. Anyway, this was a good conversation. I like having conversations like this. This was a really good chat tonight. I really like chatting with everybody and getting everybody's opinions and preferences and how they look at things. You know, like I said, everybody's different. Everybody wants different things. You know, there's a lot of single people in here. There's a lot of, people that are married, things like that. You know, I believe one thing and one thing only, and that is there's somebody for everyone. There's someone for everyone. That's how I look at it. Some of us get married late in life. Some people get married early in life. Some people date forever and never get married. It's a whole pile of shit going on in the world. Nobody's going to be perfect. No one's going to find anybody perfect. And once you realize that, then you're ready. It's that simple. Beef and Rainy Brady said, Mark, what kind of food you like best? I like soul food the best, to be honest. I like peas and rice, macaroni, cheese, chicken, steak, lobster, shrimp. I like vegetables, pretty much all vegetables. I like stir fries. I like Chinese food. I like making my own damn food, put it that way. I don't like eating at restaurants or takeout. I'm not really, I'm a soul food type of guy. I like, barbecue food, things like that. Oh, God, Jessica. Oh, yeah, brownies. I love black women. I ain't gonna lie. I like all women. Like I said, I prefer a Caucasian woman. But if I find a nice black woman, hey, black of the berry, the kid, the sweet of the juice. Once you go black, you don't go back. I've dated a black girl before, I ain't gonna lie. I dated a black girl here in Bermuda. I dated one black girl my whole life, and she was awesome. Like I said, we all have preferences, but I still would definitely date a black girl. I know some sexy black girls. I see sexy black girls every day, yo. Every day. Every day. I like mixed girls. I like a woman, period. Women are my choice. I love women. All women are beautiful to me. Some are just more beautiful in the dark. That's all. It's all good. I'm definitely not prejudiced. That's for sure. My best friend's black. I live in a pretty much all black dominant island. It's pretty much 60% black people here. So I have no problem with black people. Half of my neighbors are black here. I grew up in a black neighborhood. So it's all good. Yes, I prefer trust. Yeah, I know you were giving me shit, Jessica. I know you were. It's cool. It's good. But this is why I like soul food, because I live in a predominantly black island. So the majority of the food I eat is Jamaican food and soul food. And the only time I eat Portuguese food is because I'm Portuguese. You see? So I eat all types of foods. But I prefer soul food because in my neighborhood, that's how we grew up. You know? Me and my black buddies, we guys make fish, fried fish, peas and rice, mac and cheese, all that type of stuff. Me and my Jamaican buddies, we guys eat Jamaican food, plankton, dumplings, you know, all that type of shit, like jerk chicken, brown stewed chicken, oxtail, beef patties, all that type of shit. I eat all that stuff, everything. You know? Absolutely. I ate fresh lobster on Friday and fresh tuna on Saturday. You know, I love me. Somebody. Yeah, no problem, Beatrice. You know, we all want to be loved. We all want to be with somebody at one point, but there's no sense in rushing and missing something that you can't have. You know, at the end of the day, you gotta find the right person. Make sure your next person is your right person. You know, I always try to encourage people to make the right choices. Oh my God, here we go again with Dodo. That's Caribbean, not soul food. I just told you that I like all those types of food. Rewind and listen again. You're definitely a Gemini. LaShonda's young, is she? She's young and full of fun. LaShonda's probably younger than me. She looks younger. She might not be there. I don't know. She might be in the 40s club. LaShonda, you're over 40? I don't like asking women their age. Oh, you're 47. Oh, fuck, you're older than me then. Damn, you look younger. You must have a younger picture up there. Black don't crack. He said, LaShonda's nowhere near my mom's age. I'm getting 43 in 2 weeks. I'll be 43. Still young. We're all young. Everybody's young in here. I'm just teasing, LaShonda. Just teasing you. Just teasing you. I had one of my friends tell me that I still look the same like I looked 10 years ago. And I said, well, you're pretty much right. Just with less hair and more white hair. But I still look the same. I still look the same. And I'm glad I look the same. I'm glad I don't look old. Because I don't look old because I'm not married. And I don't have kids. That's why I look young. I can't say that because I know women and men who have kids and been married and they look great. It's just the person. It's just a person. It's just a person. Before you give me the whatevers and WTH, calm your asses down. That's guilty conscience talking. Raina, you don't look old. And Nirvana, you don't look old either. And you both have kids. So WTH that. WTF that. Okay? Anyway, it's 2 o'clock in the morning here. I'm going to go get my ass in bed before I get my ass beaten by Shonda and Raina and Nirvana. I really appreciate the conversation tonight. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. I'm glad we got all our preferences and questions and answers done here tonight. I actually got some readings done. That was nice. I appreciate it. I'm glad everybody's here having a good time, talking shit, having fun. Nobody gets personal. That's the way I like it. Just remember, everybody has preferences. Remember, who could be trusted can be loved. And have a good night. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Wake up when you see yourself in the mirror. Know that Marky told you you're worth everything. Don't look at yourself and don't down yourself. Self-reliance, self-confidence, trust, and love is what it's all about. All right? I appreciate you all. Love you all. Have a great night. Yeah, sure, space. I live next to an American. I love Americans, to be honest. I don't have nothing against no other countries. It's all good. We have American flags flying everywhere. There's tons of Americans here. I love America. I go there all the time. Boston for life. All right, good night, you guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. I'll see you all tomorrow.